Hello, everyone. Sorry for being a bit late, but we had just a little bit of just some chatter beforehand. Hope you're all doing well today on this wonderful Sunday in December. I am screaming as I drink my hot tea, but still, hope you're all doing well.
Eek.
Serbathon is technically on hold for the moment because I am running something that I have been running for a little bit beforehand, so we're not having it be confused or whatever. Easy enough, right?
Of course.
Anyway, as we are getting started, do we just want to run down the list and introduce everyone now?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Lucky, because you perked up, you get to go first.
Hello, my name is Lucky the Koi Fox. I am a Koi Fox VTuber. I do various things. Currently doing a long play of Rogue Trader, one of my favorite games. And we are currently going through a life-changing ride through the Drukari Torture Nexus. But
Yay!
follow me if you want to. I'm not going to stop you, but yeah, that's me.
All right. Go down the list. I guess Rooney would be next. Because that's just in the order of reactives.
So, hello, I'm here to Witch. I'm Changeling Witch from the world of Galarian. I like to talk about lore, especially lore, games, and just stories in general in role playing. I have been on a break, but I should be returning next week. So,
Yay!
hope to see you there on, well, Twitch in particular, under Runita Witch. And I also post some stuff on Blue Sky under the same name.
I love guy in this household.
I'll be playing Claire.
Hey, cat.
Yes, hello, I am the Catmon. I play a lot of Megami Tensei, and it keeps on bleeding into everything else. And
I say that
played-
like it's a bad thing.
Welcome to my world.
Sadist that likes to freeze people. But yes, I'll be playing the Resident Cat Lady, because of course I am.
Cats are good. And
Yes.
where can they find you?
Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter, because I still have one of those for some reason.
Yeah. And last but not least, Litro.
Hey, I'm Litro the Bronze. I like to play RPGs and other things. You see me on here, I'm playing Orin, a old veteran, but if you like to see me on other things, I usually do GM other Fabulous Ultimate games or even Pathfinder games occasionally when I feel like it. I am usually the GM, however, this time I'm a player. And also, if you like this model that I'm using right now, see this little talking dragon boy down here? Also, if you like the character art of my character Orin in this very game, his name is Orin. It was made by the same person, Princess Toby. Please go check them out. They are an artist and they need more work.
If you want to, you can put their thing in the chat.
Sure thing. I'll go ahead and I'll grab their Twitter link.
All right, thank you very much. Alrighty. So, after dealing with everything of one falling into a very, very cumbersome hole in the ground for two different groups of you, with Helena and Orin falling on one side more central to town, and Claire and Forrest doing more of a slide through to the Maidenock dungeon, fighting your way out rather easily, by the way, because people were very stupid about making these monsters, and getting all of the wonderful people who were down there out and safer, some injured, some happily just making their way to the exit with you all. You have come back up through the depths. You have survived the reverse thunderstorm, which is a thunderstorm which gets very cold and sleets, snows, and instead of being very bright with its flashes, it turns dark and purple with lightning. You have all... We'll skip to the next day. We have had you all, survive the night and everything, with Orin and his two kids, Oliver and Olivia, making their way home and everything after it gets calmer, and Helena, Forrest, and Claire rooming at Helena's place for a little bit. It might not be the best house, but it's still rather roomy. And it is becoming dawn as we speak. And it is going to be Saturday. As far as you all know, you basically have the day off for like Helena and Oren. You don't have to work. They do highly recommend it because some of the good jobs are around then for like just being posted for people. But you have free time as well as money. Technically, some of you haven't gone to the Merc Corps to get all of your stuff, but still. Who would like to go first? As I get the music going.
Hmm.
It is just becoming a little bit, like, sunny as it's starting to peek through the clouds and everything. There's a thin layer of ice and snow on the ground, and because of Forest's handiwork, Helena's crops are good.
We should hit the rest button then.
Yes, everyone do hit the rest button.
Yes, I have healed a total of 1 point.
It's 1 point of damage. You never know when you could be on that magic pixel.
Yeah, you never know when that point needs to come in handy.
I also needed to restore my MP, but anyway. So, you know what? I definitely need to get said money and... Actually, wait, did I go to the... Do I have it now, or do I need to go to the core?
You do have it in your character sheet. It's just that you would actually have to go down there and get your money proper.
Yeah.
Just for roleplay reasons.
Right. Gotcha. And I would do so. And I would definitely need to restock. Plus, check out the information that's... Well, basically check out the place and compare it to the information my brother's book has.
Yeah,
making corrections, that kind of thing.
in the book, it says just a couple lines of like what the Merc Corps would be. It's effectively a large-scale, like, pseudo-conglomerate organization of just groups of people who got tired of not having any kind of order or, like, place people can gather for anything. So they effectively made an adventurers guild, but for this world, they don't want to call it that because scientists already took the dorky name of dungeons and calling it that instead of, like, anomalous zones or whatever. But the Merc Corps are basically, like, you can work on commission, you can be hired there if you want to still get commission, but get, like, better pay and everything. And one note, it says teachers and students can be there free. When would Claire actually wake up? Is she an early riser, or is she, like, more of the crack of dawn?
Pretty much first light, yeah.
Yeah, and...
Yeah, she is a morning person.
Yeah, you are currently rooming at someone else's house, so Helena, you might wake up due to her, but...
She's probably been awake.
I'd like to imagine, like, Forrest still being a little bit of a gigantic size, is kind of like hunched over in like a corner, like hands on what would be his knees, just staring at a wall.
I mean, her house is not that furnished. It has a lot of empty rooms and space of just, like, random things on the ground of, like, this might go here someday, basically.
Yeah, he's just basically just kind of, like, just sprawled out, maybe. The thing about Forrest is that he doesn't understand people, so it's like he sees, like, people sleeping, he tries to mimic it, but yeah, he just doesn't sleep, so he's awake 24/7.
You certainly have down on like alarms for me. I'll say that much.
Yeah, he makes probably during, like, the camping adventures and stuff. He probably made kind of like a cot or something like that, like it using like moss vines and other stuff. It's not comfy, but keeps the elements out of you.
Very nice. Yeah, sorry, were you gonna say because of the cat?
This cat's been kept awake by the cold and the noise, so she's been awake for the past 2 hours, crushing stuff into some blue pigment so she can finish drawing some circles on the floor.
Do you have like a room for that? Or are you just
the
doing it
front room.
outside? Just what is effectively your living room?
Yeah, more or less. Where else am I gonna put it?
This is the couch. This is the sitting room, and this is the archdemon circle.
So yeah, like, I assume Claire's about to leave and Helena's just, like, doing magic shit just in the living room. Like, you know a little bit, but this is a lot more in-depth looking and, like, more sophisticated than what you'd probably be used to for, like homegrown magic, basically.
I ask Helena what she's doing. She starts going to a long-winded explanation. My eyes just go out of focus. It's like, okay, yeah, have fun.
Actually, it's a lot more likely she'd simply respond with old family recipe or something to that effect.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no,
This stuff.
okay.
Hot witch
Let's say
stuff.
forceful
It's-
company.
But yeah, it's a
Let's say
family
force for
tradition. We
company,
use this
Claire.
for basically all our magic.
I would say Forrest accompanies Claire and just mentions, "Oh, yesterday I procured something called a job."
Oh, really? What kind of job? What are you doing?
Apparently, my penmanship was a favorite of the librarians, so I shall be working there transcribing books. You know I am good at writing, as his hand kind of like splits off and like the branches kind of extend, making the sort of like writing lines that Claire has probably seen when he's like writing something. Like the fingers kind of like wrap around a pen and then he just kind of like starts writing that way.
Gosh. Actually suits you really nicely. He's like, job.
I believe that the extra currency would be beneficial for this partnership.
I'll definitely appreciate it. But I shouldn't be slack on my end. I should find a job myself. For now, though, I need to resupply and, get to know the place.
I shall accompany you if you will.
And that statement kicks the cat awake because, oh shit, that's right, I'm broke.
Yeah, you three have not officially gotten your money, but it's in your player sheets. Like, Orrin is the only one that actually stopped at the Merc Corps and got his stipend of extra payment for, like, the meat and everything, and groceries and whatnot for some good stuff happening soon, and his money.
I'm a responsible adult.
Yeah, like, you're a single dad with kids, you know what to do. But yeah. So yeah, Helena's just jolted up basically by, hey, money.
I feel like forced resting will be like working nights at the library transcribing stuff because no one will be there, but he'll also act as like security too. So
Like
Great security.
big hulking forest creature.
Yeah, I'd say he'll probably accompany Claire with her business, if that's okay, Runia.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Eleanor, are you going to go with them?
Yes.
Alrighty.
If not specifically with them, then we're certainly going to be close together since we're both going to the same place.
But yeah, you all go outside. It is, like, weirdly humid. Like, think like in the middle of winter where it's suddenly just like 45 degrees out. And it's getting warmer because it's still, like, very early morning. You see, like, a couple of people from, like, the town and everything, like, they're wearing, like, the green, like, safety vests, like, starting to shovel and everything out there and, like, apply rocks all as necessary and whatnot.
Man, it feels like home.
And where do you all want to go first? Because there are quite a few areas. I will bring everyone to the Mishmash map. Just because it's, easy how long we actually take. I will be updating this
Oh.
soon. There will be lore reasons, don't worry.
Idea. And then we could go back, like, mishmash maps, like a map making thing where you it's like a kit bash thing of all different programs and stuff. That'd be
We'll
so
see.
cool. Anyways.
Yeah. You three are currently right here, basically. Like, that's Helena's. Not Helena's house. Yeah, that is Oren's. This is Helena's. You've got, like, the Merc Corps around here. You've got the bazaar over here. Government building. And Runia, Claire got tipped off at the subway mall. There's, like, the candy store and everything. And Helena would know about the bakery and the couple other specialty shops right down beneath the dungeon.
But first things first.
First things first, what?
Merc Corps.
All three of you are heading down there?
Need to get paid.
I'd say Forrest is also kind of looking for fabric shops as well, or something to make his hodgepodge of like a robe thing more like presentable, because there's areas where there's like a dash of like hot pink or something that's like coffee stained and stuff. So he's just looking like he's wearing like some mishmash of a blanket sheet. He's like, I need to look more presentable.
But yeah, you all are making your way down to the Merc Corps. Like, there's people, like, starting to get their days ready, people cleaning up their front yards and everything from the storm and everything. Like, there's not a lot of people for this size of a city, but there's still enough to be, like, enough, like, neighbors and everything to, like, make note of people. And a couple of them do kind of stare at the three of you. They've seen Helena around, and Claire doesn't, like, bring up much of a stir, but a couple people are, like, taking a couple of their kids inside because, like, they're, like, hucking ice balls at each other, and they're just like, okay, we're gonna go inside a moment.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah, you all go to the Merc Corps, and a couple people are coming out and everything, and, like, starting to bring, like, sheets of paper and everything for their wanted lists and, like, tasks and everything they want completed. And Jennifer's at the front desk currently downing a cup of probably coffee or something like that. It's kind of a rare luxury, but still, like, something around here. And she's just getting to work, like, signing a couple papers that people need.
I'd say Forrest sees, like, is there like a stack of papers for requests, or do I have to go and, like, bring it up in person?
There are two ways that you can go about this. There's one that you noticed, like, a lot of people going to an array of bulletin boards, and they just have everything from, like, lost pet, community gatherings, or actual jobs. It's like, farms around me, like, fruit pickers, and it says, like, Apple Fest necessary for, like, picking apples and whatever, for actually decent pay. Or there's just, like, city advertisements of, like, just events coming up. This is, like, sort of the community hub. But if you want to make a request, it actually says, like, you have to give the money first at the front desk and fill out forms for it. Or if there's, like, anything specialty that is actually going on, you do have to wait for it to be put up.
Okay, because I was going to put one of those up, but I can wait until after we're paid.
I mean, you can just get paid immediately. Like, she's just, like, kind of finishing stuff, and it's just like, next.
Hey there.
And then it's just the ragtag group.
She just looks at the three of you and just goes, okay, one moment. And she gets up, goes to the back, and brings out, like, effectively one of those plastic carts for, like, moving stuff around offices. And it just says group pay. And she's, like, counting the money and everything in each bag. It's like, good morning, yada yada, what's up?
I believe payment is due.
Working on it.
Yeah, just have some patience.
You two are not with
rough
us. Rough night, yeah. I still live in an apartment around here, but it was rainy and shitty out. I I slept in the barracks, so... Look, these things, is like she kind of like clicks one of her heels on the ground, aren't for walking.
Believe you me, I understand.
Sorry I'm cranky, hold on, and she just takes like another swig of coffee. Okay. You two, since you two are not with the Merc Corps, we don't have many extra things to give you other than money. Do you eat? She's like pointing at Forrest.
I occasionally consume,
Okay,
but
good.
I do not need it.
Okay, good. She hands...
Don't ask too. Don't look too hard into that question, please.
I'm paid by the hour. I don't have to.
Good.
Look, I've had worse come through here. We've had people that look like they should be phantasmals, actual phantasmals pretending to be people. We've even had just a trench coat full of sentient badgers come in once that were trying to be like the 3 badgers in a trench coat ordeal. I've had shit that was weirder, don't worry. I don't know how they are sentient, I don't want to know. They did their job.
I would
It's
also
not
like
nice.
to put in a request for the board.
Yeah, she's already like gotten that like saved into her docket for there. But she is looking up at you. It's like, I'll handle the payment first. Helena, I've got extra stuff for you. But for you two, she hands you like little coupons basically that say like 1 free meal at the Merc Corps like canteen and everything. Like you can pick your time and everything. It doesn't expire. It's just present this and you'll get it.
Thank you very much. Where does one go joining the Merc Corps?
Oh, that's easy. And she pulls out like a 30-page document for you.
What kind of benefits can I look forward to?
You don't have kids, so you don't have to worry about learning for them. If you do need any teaching for you can always get some. We teach you about like all the ranks here and everything, or the positions of the front line, rear guard, whatever. There's discounts at the store and everything. You get a food stipend for the month and a week sign-on bonus for food as well. It's not the best food, but food's food. You have options for living in the barracks if you want to, or if you don't want to do that, you can always sign up with the city or whatever and get a house from them. Housing's not that expensive around here, don't worry. It's more of maintaining the house, that is. And she's just like rattling off like a couple of things. There's actually like a decent bit of benefits, but it's not like the most amazing. It's basically like, we'll keep you alive so you don't die, but we still want you to work. Like you have to work like at least once a week or everything like that. And they're kind of like do a gauging of what your prowess and everything is.
Gotcha.
I'll keep it in mind.
Hey, no problem. It's not for everyone.
I'm just wondering that, considering how much I roam, I don't think I'd be able to stick around long enough to make use of all of it.
Hey, you can
But
still...
I'll be here for a while yet, so...
Yeah, we don't, like,
Go ahead.
put any bans on jobs or anything. Like, we even hire other, mercenaries to work for us for, like, dungeon delves or everything if, like, a group is short someone, or even just foraging trucks if you're into that kind of stuff, to, like, get stuff we need.
Oh, Well, I'll think on it. Thank you very much for all that.
You're welcome. And Elena.
She is rooting around in that bag for orange dye.
She gives you an actual, like, grocery bag full of random bullshit. Do you want me to send you the bag of random bullshit?
Yes.
She just kind of looks at you, like, looking through it, and she just says, I don't know what you had, you just wanted a little bit of everything. So, there you go. Like, Oren got just a bunch of groceries. You basically got, like, a part of the general store aisle that a college student would need.
I mean, isn't it inaccurate, though?
Nah. Just for you all who was wondering, she gets like a claw hammer, a box of nails, a couple like wooden boards of varying sizes, curtain rod and curtains for it, flashlight, spool of twine, couple mason jars, the tote basket with handles that she can use for it. One of those like small like mass-produced like bookshelves that is like made of their super duper cheap wood, and an old electric kettle. Just stuff you would find raiding like an Amazon warehouse, pretty much.
So she raided an IKEA. Good to know.
Do you actually say that?
No.
A bunch of random building materials and a fucking shin-high IKEA bookcase.
It's basically just that. It's like, are you mad? You didn't say what you wanted. She just got whatever.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what we needed right now, so?
I mean, given that your house consists of a bunch of broken kitchen appliances for like an oven and a fridge that doesn't work well, you have whatever you could fit into the small amount of storage space in the kitchen, a cot, and whatever is outside, basically.
Yeah, pretty much the only finished thing about the house is that it's technically structurally sound, so I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, you're happy that it didn't blow over last night, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm already having to handle all the appliances myself. I don't need to fix the house, too.
Yeah. Jennifer's just kind of like just shrugging. It's like, so I know you're a little strapped for cash. Do you want to go to Grandma's house? We go later.
Oh man, does that have her attention?
My treat.
Yes. Yes, please. Yes.
Have you had breakfast yet?
No.
Cool. I've been working since 3. I'm gonna take my break soon. If you wanna, or if you're gonna like go with them to do some other stuff, I'll be right here if you want to come back.
Actually, Batman, did you two want to go to Grandma's?
I'll handle my own breakfast. He's like, you two have fun.
Also, just the immediate response. Did you have breakfast today? No.
Yeah, you note that she didn't give you any extra food, that's the thing.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You still have, like, the bare minimum shelf supplies, but still. But yeah, we're gonna cut to Oren real quick, and... Oren, it's your day off. Are you sleeping in or no?
No, he was probably up the crack of dawn preparing something in his garage. Which, by the way, let me describe his garage to you that he has attached to the house.
Yes.
First off, it was too small, so he removed the roof. And instead, he has more like reinforced scaffolding to extend the building up with a large top over it. A large tarp over it to like act as a roof. And near the back, you can see crouched down and like is his large military machinery that he kind of stole when the end first went off, which looks to be like this large, a lot of it has been taken apart and taken away, but it looks to be like a large chassis chamber that can house a few people, and there's mounts for different weapons and things that can go on it, but underneath it, rather than tracks like you would see on a normal tank, are these 2 massive legs. That's just in the background. Near the side to the garage is looks to be several different workbenches, a reloading bench, a machining bench, with a bunch of scrap metal just tossed to the side of that he's been constantly tinkering away on. He has on another side what appears to be several bits of failed projects or to be continued projects that have started to gather dust at this point. And finally, in his current project, which he's working right in the center of the garage, he has what looks to be a large metal drum with bricks stacked around it with only a small window, which he is now shoving firewood into to get ready to start a fire. Out of it comes a large tube that heads down into another container that's filled with water, and the hose then spirals to help condense the liquid that goes inside of it, and finally into a gas canister.
Yeah, you're sitting at home working on your thing. Like, this is, like, Oren's main thing, right?
It's definitely something he spends a lot of time on.
Yeah, like, kind of like one of the... what people would ask if his hobby would be, pretty much. Or, like, a thing to, like,
If
pass
someone
the time.
asked him that, he'd be like, "Oh, I don't really have a hobby." Then they look at his garage and see all of his shit.
3-hour discussion about metalworking later. Yeah, you hear, like, from upstairs, like, it's still, like, fairly well soundproof, but you hear, like, a couple of, like, their footsteps in the background, like, getting a couple of things around and everything. Oliver just, like, kind of pokes his head and it's like, I'm gonna be out in the yard, okay?
He's like, he looks up and he's like, "All right, what you doing?"
There's enough snow still, and it's melting, so, you know, snowman and everything. He's, like, holding a carrot from the fridge.
Oren, like, gives, like, a slight chuckle and is like, "I think you'd be more of a slush man at this point."
You can still make it work! And you see, like, Olivia's just, like, kind of in the background, just, like, getting a couple of, like, just random bits and bobs from their room. Like, you see, like, a couple of, like, sort of stands to, like, keep it up, basically.
Oren kind of is like, he stopped thinking about the project in front of him at this point, and is now thinking about how not to have his kids disappointed with a mud man. And, like, instead he looks over, he sees a few buckets. "I have an idea. Hold on, I'll be right there." And basically he helps explain to them rather than trying to roll up a snowman, to instead fill in and pack in the buckets. So rather than rolling up all the mud and everything else with the slush, they can make more condensed actual building blocks for their snowman. Granted, it will look slightly bucket-shaped.
They do kind of get the idea because it's like, Oliver was, like, explaining to you, like, as, like, they, like, kind of get the idea. It's like he was, like, talking about, like, how he read about, like, beaches and stuff a couple old times, like, from his books and everything. Olivia's, like, always, like, getting a little bit more into, like, the structural part of it, just, like, trying to think of how it would work. And are you actually going to, like, stop working for a moment and spend a little bit of time outside with them?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
You all just, like, get to work. Just for shiggles, I am going to see, like, just based on dice rolls, based on their excitement, how well it actually does.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to just say 2d8. Okay, yeah, like, it is decently standing. It does look rather bucket-shaped, but you manage to actually make, like, a decent slush man, and, like, as Oliver puts in the carrot, it just kind of, like, slumps down a little bit, and Olivia just, like, jams a stick into it to keep it up for a bit. And, like, you spend, like, a good, like hour.
Pats around there, like, structural integrity. Good job.
Yeah. She's just kind of looking, it's like, hey, Dad, can we go to the mall today?
Oh, sure. What are you looking for?
Oh, you know, the usual. And the usual to her is getting a ton of candy to bring into the Merc Corps, and she always seems to come back jingling.
Oh. Respect the hustle.
He resells candy.
Yeah, she resells penny candy for a double markup for 2 coinage, basically.
I just gotta say this, it reminds me of this one, like, British kid who got expelled from his school because he was selling candy like a drug dealer, but he was trying to get the money to go to business school. He actually had, like, inventory, he had, like, employees, he paid them on time, gave them benefits.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, just because I like the idea a little bit, Oren, you've gone to a couple, like, parent-teacher conferences, basically, and, basically you've heard, like, a couple tells of, like, yeah, some of the other kids who are, like, working under her, we told them to not do it that much, but they can still sell, like, their thing because it's not really harmful. They're not, like, taking their parents' money or anything. It's their own allowances, pretty much, to use however they want.
Oren would just be like to the teacher, be like, "You want me to discourage marketing?"
It's like, no, we don't want that. We just don't want it to become an enterprise that's giant.
We want her to be small scale, small time.
Yeah, not like undermine everything, basically. Like, she can have her fun and get a little bit of extra pocket money. And she does have, like, an extra economics class, basically, compared to Oliver.
Orin would be the kind of parent that when he's called to a parent-teacher conference would defend his child no matter what.
Oh, 100%. But yeah,
It's like, your kid has been selling candy under the table. I raised them well.
It's like, Oliver beat up another kid. Why? Well, that doesn't really matter. It's like, no, why he beat him up? He would have a good reason.
Yeah, Oliver's not someone who would just beat up someone for no reason. You raise your kids right.
A good dad.
Yeah. You all make the slush man and everything. They go back in and start, like, making, like, a little bit of breakfast, pretty much just almost identical to yesterday, but you all just, like, have a little bit, and I assume, like, until you go to the mall, Orin will be working on the stuff.
Yeah, unless, kids require more attention, which he, like, prioritizes above anything else.
Yeah, like, they had their fun, they're, like, going off to do their own thing, like, Olivia's, like, opening up, like, a little leather-bound, like, homemade paper book and everything, like, she made in class for, like, art class and everything for, like, handicrafts, and she's just making notes and everything, while Oliver's just kind of, like, messing around with just what he has, like, getting ready, because it's, like, one, while Olivia would go to the mall to, like, prioritize getting stuff that she's going to use, Oliver is more like, I want to get this, I want to get this, I want to enjoy this, like, he's more prioritizing what he wants now.
I think Orin is just happy to spend time with his kids, even if it is shopping.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they're done, because it's not too far away from them. Don't know if it's worth wasting the battery on the Jeep, so he's just willing to walk with them.
Yeah.
Unless they want to take the car.
They're fine with either way, really. They just want to, like, just kind of, like, spend time with you, but also, like, get stuff. It's Saturday, it's, like, the kids and everything.
In that case, yeah, we'll walk that way.
In the meantime...
Orin will be in his casual clothes rather than his armor, so you'll see him in, like, his, like army jacket kind of vibes, like, unbuttoned with his white undershirt underneath and slightly ripped jeans that he's had to repair and sew up a few times.
You see Morris, like, he's just, like, smoking a pipe and reading the newspaper on the front porch. He just, like, waves you all as, like, pass by and everything, like, in a rocking chair.
Just, like, hold up a hand to him and wave as we walk past.
The dude thing. Like, you just, like, do the nod, basically, for him. And, like, you're making your way to the little subway mall, which is owned by the caravan known as Beltane's Bliss, which came up during the end as originally, like, a small area that would, like, go back and forth on the Mississippi, but they have expanded a lot. Like, when we say subway mall, we mean subway mall. They have refitted everything down there. And they actually have sorry about that, swallowed my spit. They actually have train tracks leading elsewhere that are actually running. Like, it's not like anything for, like, people to use, like, passengers, like pedestrians. This is, like, commercial shit that we're talking. But still, it's subways. They're not gonna have, like, giant, like, freight trains or whatever coming through. But it's enough to, like, get things in and out. And another one of you is going to be going there. Runia.
Runia's on bio break right now.
Oh, she's on bio break?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, let's actually go to the map.
I just look at the stream. Oh, that's the face she makes when going to a bio break.
The scheme. Oh, Rooney's back.
Hello.
I was hearing you. I had double muted just in case we went paranoid.
You're good.
You're okay.
You're good.
Alright. I think. Do you want to do something with me here?
Yes. You are going to the mall, right? For the candy?
Well, yes. I'll just pick up candy and
Yeah, are you going to go to that now or later?
Yeah, no. She has a craving.
Okay. Forrest and Helena, what are you going to be doing?
I'm going straight to Grandma's as soon as the receptionist is ready. So
Yeah.
I'm at a crossroads because as much as I would like to go, Forrest would go with Claire. He is curious on who Grandma is, so I kind of want to do a coin flip for this.
Do it.
It's like it was slash roll, right?
Yep. Just a 1d2. What will the numbers be? Real question.
Odd going with Claire, even going with Helena.
All right.
So Forrest is kind of like I'm just wondering if we'll interact with Orin at all. But yeah, Forrest is gonna be accompanying Claire because he's also probably going to be looking for stuff to make better clothing for him because he doesn't, he doesn't understand clothing. He would prefer to just, be a bunch of sticks. But, he's just kind of like shambling along. He's probably like changing his size to enter shops and stuff. But he prefers to be the bigger size.
So, with that, you all actually do, like, spot each other as you're starting to go through, like, around here-ish. You see, like, a couple of, like, areas that were flattened that used to be, like, rubble and buildings that were, like, toppled over and everything. But it's mostly just, like, people coming in and out, like, deliveries and shipments and whatever for the entrance to the subway mall, which is, like, a decent-sized train station. It kind of looks like a glass airport sort of ordeal, but instead of, like, runways, there's, like, a giant entrance that goes downwards. And Orin, you and your kids actually do spot Claire and Forrest coming by, and do kind of just bump into each other,
Oh, hey. You remember the fellows that went down that hole with me? Down into the crater. It was like gestures over with kids.
I need to do something real quick, hold on.
Also, I know that...
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
what did you do?
I'll let you two just, like, say if you're a little interested real quick.
Also, I know Runia said her character, Claire, is going to get candy. I like to think Olivia buys all the candy first. And then when Claire, like, tries to buy some, she, like, holds out her hand and, like, asks for double price.
I'd say Forrest sees Oliver and Olivia and just kind of like is just looking at them.
As you do, Oliver is practically vibrating. Like, Olivia's just, like, kind of, like, looking up for us, like, up and down, and Oliver is just fucking just, like, gasping and, like, just smiling like crazy.
Olivia brought her bag with her, right?
Yeah, they both have, like, backpacks, like, full of their stuff, basically, for, like, what they need or, like, what they're going to use.
We'll ask both of them, like, look down and like, hey, either of you brought your monster manual from home by chance?
Oliver just immediately opens up this backpack, gives you that, but takes out a book, and some kind of forest creature on it is, like, on a comic book. Like, think of, like, superhero fighting it, and it's like, he's real!
Yeah. Orin will basically be doing the same thing and eventually go to the Kentucky's version of Wendigo and show Forrest a picture and being like, are you sure this isn't a coincidence? Are you sure you're not this?
I do not know what I am. I simply am.
Like, Dad, he's real. This is like a kid finding out if Santa was real.
Just like Orange, like, Yeah, I
It's you and
find
me.
the resemblance uncanny as well. He kept getting upset with him when I kept calling him it, though.
I did not get upset.
I know that was me. I was like something of a stickler for actual taxonomy.
It
Mostly
is all
because my
right,
brother
Claire.
was.
I do not mind the title of Wendigo, but I am simply content with being called Forest.
Oren's still kind of a bit protective of his kids, even though Oliver's very excited. He only met Forrest the one time.
Forrest kind of like, I don't know why, but this is just kind of how I imagined. He like leans down, but kind of like long horse a little bit, just like extend his head towards Oliver and just goes, "You said that I was on a book. May I please see it, little one?"
Yeah, he like opens it to like page 8 of the like a 64-page comic book, and he just like starts expositing all of it about like this sort of like anti-hero kind of thing. It's like sort of like they're an anti-hero character. They're meant to like kind of tussle with both the villains and the heroes, and you see like all these like different like things of like just intense graphic novel and everything of like superhero book and whatever.
He is taking in and remembering each and every single word and just goes, "Fascinating. Novels like this are quite popular. The third was partial to them as well."
I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you like it.
I would go into detail, but Claire said that it is not appropriate for little ones to hear.
Forrest. Okay, I'm just gonna get my candy now.
Yeah, can we go in, Dad? Like Olivia's just like kind of like looking up, just like tugging on his arm a little bit.
Of course, baby girl.
All right. You all like go down. You see a couple people like a couple nod at Oren, the caravan guards. A couple of them actually do have firearms, but a good amount of them have like spears and crossbows, pretty much. They just like kind of nod and like look at you all go by. And as you go down, you actually see something you have probably not seen in a long while for Claire. You see a map to a mall being offered on like the guardrails going down. Do you take one?
Wait?
Yeah. You want a map to the mall?
Yes.
Cool. Hey. Here you go.
There's no token in this scene.
Oh, there doesn't need to be.
Actual item.
Like, this is just...
You did not set it as that. It's
We just see
completely
it
black
on
for
screen.
us.
It's just black for you? Fuck, hold on.
Do you have token vision set, or do you have it to
Alright, I turned that
for the
off.
lighting?
There we go.
There you go.
Very basic, like this is mass produced, meant to be just given to you all as you hear the mall music actually start. Oh, hold on, I gotta...
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of like that usual, like, just background music of the mall and everything, playing on just loudspeakers. Like, the old comforting thing, and as you walk down, you see, like, on the left-hand side, you hear just metal clanging, wood being sharpened and everything. You hear, like, people, like, chatting back and forth, like, projects of everything on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you hear just, like, general people, kind of like with the bazaar, selling bits and bobs and everything. Up ahead, you see the train tracks actually, like, start leaving, like, one of the subways is actually going through the right-hand side. And... like, on the announcements, you hear, like, train will not be arriving for another 2 days. Thank you for shopping at Beltane's Bliss Subway Mall. And you see just all sorts of stores and everything ready for you. In just effectively the end of the world, commerce will still go on. And these people are playing it up a lot.
Okay, I know that this is probably not what like not what's being described, but like all I can think of is the game series Metro, where it's like all like there's like there's like bazaars in like metro tunnels and stuff. Like that's all I'm thinking, and I'm loving it.
Like you have actual
station.
stores, but you also have like people hollowed out everything except for the structural stuff and just put up whatever they want in there.
Oh, I love it. I'd say that with Forrest sees the like the toys, games, and literature, I wouldn't say he's making a beeline to it, but you can definitely tell. Claire definitely can tell that Forrest is a little excited because there's probably moments where they were searching through like an old like Office Depot or something, and he found like a couple of like old composition books that weren't rotting, and there was sort of that like almost, I wouldn't say childlike glee, but there was definitely some joy in it.
Yeah,
I mentioned it to swing by there again later.
where do you all want to go? Like, are you going to be shopping as a group, or are you actually going to be like splitting off into your own respective things?
Going to get some candy first, or supplies if I decides anything for the rest of you.
I'd say Forrest is kind of gonna ask for permission for Claire to go and look for any sorts of books or writing utensils and stuff.
I'll be going with wherever my kids want to go, and considering Olivia now has competition on wanting to buy something, she's probably going to want to get there first,
Yeah.
so she can do her hustle.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah, you guys can do the
Forrest-
candy store thing. Forrest's stuff can be
Forrest-
later.
just no, Forrest, you can go ahead. It's just be polite, remember?
Of course.
I'll have to pull some guards off of you again.
She lets go of the leash. Oh no, run!
Forrest just goes, "That was one time, and they were the ones who started it. But I shall be polite."
Okay.
Yeah, it's about, let's say about 8 or 9 o'clock now. It's like, took a bit in the mall and everything. I'm going to ask everyone to roll a d12 for you three, just to see like who's going to go, like kind of do your bit first. Given that Oren and Claire are both kind of going into the same area, you both can, like one of you can roll, but Forrest can roll for his own thing.
Oh yeah, I just make sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, that means that they're going to the candy shop, and alright, past character. Claire, you actually see like there's a shop directory in the back, and you are just kind of like skimming through looking for the candy store, and you spot in this little corner right here where it says Gunther's. Let me get the actual shop title. You see Gunther's Local Sweets and Confections. It just says old-timey sweets and a little bit of everything new. And you are probably immediately enraptured in it, right? Just the idea of, 1, a candy shop, 2, one that has old and new stuff. Like, it sounds like they have a good supply of everything.
I am excited. I am half skipping to the store. Big sword on her back.
The fact
hardened
that
badass warrior, happy as a little.
the caravan guards are like kind of keeping an eye on you as you, 1, came in with a weapon, and Oren, Olivia, and Oliver are moving with you all. It's like Olivia's just like kind of looking at it and just like asking like if you need anything for Oren, like if you're going to pick up anything today, or if there's going to be anything special for dinner or whatever, or like basically what's going to happen later, you know? Like she's keeping tabs on everything.
Well, you're like, Oliver, you remember we're having that cookout later today.
Hi, who's coming?
Well, I invited most of the people from the Mercs Corps. Was there anyone you wouldn't invited? We can try and invite them real quick before the day's end.
Are you getting the baker in June?
Well, yeah, I suppose I can invite them.
I wonder if they'll bring anything. She's just like kind of just like scheming a little bit, just like she knows the cultural norms of like a little bit of pressure for like, hey, you're coming to a cookout, you might as well bring something. Like she's trying to get the best baker in town to bring stuff to the cookout, but she actually is kind of like on good terms on June, who's like a good 5 years older than her, but they're very knowledgeable of like the stuff around the Merc Corps and whatever. Yeah, Oliver's just like reading through the book, just like he knows. Like he is happy as a clam. Ooh, that's too loud, hold on.
Borne got to like see Spider-Man as like a little kid.
Basically, like actual Spider-Man who can back up the shit, basically. But, you all go to Gunther's Sweets and Confectionaries, and you see this one guy sort of hunched over. It looks like an old-timey candy store with like glass jars with wooden lids and everything. He has a very old like vintage register on the desk and everything. He is like light white hair, dyed slightly brown, but you can still see like the roots coming back. And he's got like a pair of tweed slacks, waistcoat, suspenders over his shoulders. He looks the part of like old candy salesman, and he's like in his mid-50s. He's got a cane to like move around and everything, and you see it like he clicks like a little bit on the top, and he like drags down a little sack of everything, and he's just like taking stock and whatever, as he just has opened store recently, like for the day.
Is this Gunther?
Yeah, this is Gunther. He's like older fellow, a little bit like not crazy, but he is like just taking stock and everything.
Claire immediately walks over to him.
It is kind of like an open concept, like store. Like, you know how like the stores and malls just have like no door. They just have like the glass sort of outline and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is moving a little jar and is just like, oh, hello there, Missy. What can I do for you?
Like, is there any chance there's like a desk or table or flat top for me to slam my hands down on?
Yeah, he has like a couple registers and like tables that like aren't filled with candy.
So, Emily slaps her hands down and is like, candy sticks.
Oh, we got lots of those. Any kind that you're specifically after. Let me show you. He like takes his cane and everything, sets down the jar of candy. It's like these little like boiled sweets, like think like just the fruit drops and everything. But then he like takes you to like the walls of candy. Like he's like maple creams, pinwheel mint, sugar cubes. Here we go. And you see just an array of jars of candy sticks. There's like cranberry, there's just various fruit ones. There's like peppermints, like peppermint sticks, like candy canes sort of, but without like the curves. There's a little bit of everything. It's like, is there any kind of thing you're looking for? They're 1 coinage each, but if you want a bag or a sack, that's 10 or 25 to fit anything you'd want in.
How would you say this guy looks?
He's like mid 50s, starting 50s.
I'd like the.
And how tall is he?
He is hunched over, but he's like a good 5'7". Like if he's standing up fully.
I am going to get the chalky sugar ones.
Alright. Individually, they're just 1 each, but like I said, he like grabs with the claw thing on his cane. There's like a smaller bag, but then there's like an actual sack that looks like it can have like half a pound of candy in it. Smaller ones are 10.
Actually, the sack.
Okay, 25 coinage, please. Fill it up however you'd like, sir.
I'm spending that money.
Orion looks down at Olivia and is like, well, looks like you got competition.
Yes, but she's just going to eat it herself, so I could get it later.
Little business tycoon right there.
Yeah. She walks in and she just has like a bunch of like pennies basically, and she just like counts them out and like hands them like a roll basically of like pennies. It's like 2 sacks, please. All right, dear. Oh, and how are you doing?
Well, all right. Having a cookout later today, so looking forward to that.
Oh,
free to come by, of course. Everyone in the neighborhood is.
Oh, that sounds lovely, but sadly I gotta be here for a day. Also, he like knocks into his leg. This is acting up a bit, so I'm gonna be here for a bit. You know how it is after storms.
Yeah, you know what that is, right? Metal expands in it due to the humidity in the air.
Yeah, joints to the joints don't actually work that well. You wanna try?
Oh, I got some oil back in the garage. I could see if I can't fix it for you.
That'd be swell. You wanna try something new?
What you got?
He goes over behind his desk and he pulls out a little taffy maker and everything. It's like, I picked this up at Old Muse earlier, and they restored it at the corner, and I can pull taffy now. Want some saltwater taffy?
I haven't had taffy in forever. Sure, I'll give it a try.
His legs may not be the best, but he like sits down at the desk and he starts moving at like very fast speeds, like mixing the mixture and everything together. Like, it's mostly beet sugar because that's like the easiest thing to get a hold of rather than like cane sugar. But he like drops in a couple like bits of sugar or syrup and everything. What kind of flavor do you want? I've got orange syrup, I've got cranberry, I've got just some vanilla. What sounds good?
You wouldn't happen to have raspberry, would you?
Oh, yes, I do. He just pulls out, like, a fairly big vial that, like, you see the expiration date is, like, and the expiration, like, the sell-by date is, like, very far off, so you know it's, like, fresh, and he squeezes, like, a good chunk in, and he just gets to work spinning taffy like crazy. Like, his arms are moving, like, what is it called? Like, kind of like a bike pedal, almost. Like, he's moving, like, really fast with his arms. And it's like, alright, it'll be done in a little bit. And, like, Olivia is, like, keeping an eye on, Claire as she's just, like, going through, and just, like, she's just, like, kind of, like, nodding and, like, making note of, like, what her choices are. And, like, after a couple of moments, he spins you a fresh piece of taffy, and it's still, like, a little bit warm, but not, like, hot taffy, and he gives you one.
As he's doing so, he'll lean in close and be like, you know, for the past few months, Livia has been selling a lot of your candy to the corpse. If you wanted to, maybe she would love to find a way to earn a bit more coinage every now and then. Maybe you can hire her on as a delivery girl. First job for her, that isn't one of her scams, might be good.
He just, like, kind of nods and everything. It's like, maybe. It wouldn't be a lot of pay, but it'd be at least, you know, honest more.
She's a bit of an entrepreneur, so she'll probably get some crazy ideas for it, but some actual work might do her some good too.
I'll see what the budget's like, okay? She's a good girl, got good spirit.
I appreciate it, Gunther.
And he just hands, like, Oliver a little bit of the taffy too, and he's just, like, kind of just mindlessly chewing it as he's, like, still, like, on the mind of Forrest, basically.
I wonder what the other reactions would have been.
Just so you know, that was a 20 out of 20.
Yeah. Jesus.
Like, I was just checking for shiggles just to see what it would be like. Just to see, like, you know, I was like, he's, like, into, like, fantasy and superheroes and whatnot. I want to see. And it fits.
It does.
Olivia comes out and she's like, alright. She's just holding 2 big sacks and she somehow managed to, like, fill them to almost bulging, but the general rule is if you can tie the string on it, you're all good to go. And she manages to do that.
She has to practice certain knot tying just for it.
Yeah, it's basically, it's like she's used her survival goods class for that instead of, like, actual survival.
To find loopholes in merchants.
Yep. Okay, I got this. Where next? She's just, like, holding, like, 2 bags, and then she's, like, putting them into her backpack, and she's, like, actually sagging a little bit.
Well, we went to a place you're up to. Oliver, is there any place you want to go?
Oh, yeah, the one kind of old stuff shop. What you know...
Antiques and more?
No, the one next to it. There's a, like, Orin, you know, there's a place called Old Muse, which is basically like a mix of an art studio and whatever old stuff they can like sell, pretty much for like old games, literature, or whatever. Like this is kind of like a hobbyist shop for like board games and whatever as well.
A small smile tugs at his at the corner of his mouth as he looks down into his bag and sees a few of the comic books already in there. You're hoping they find the next issue, aren't you?
Yeah. Look, it's the last one I want for that series, at least for this run, and, you know...
Well, wasn't that one girl in your class, Angela? Didn't she say that she'd just make it for you if you couldn't find it?
But finding it is good too, you know? It's like... He's like kind of just like fidgeting a little bit. It's like, you know, it's like, I don't want to find it and maybe read it and everything.
We can find it, but girl's willing to draw an entire comic for you, boy. They want to take her up on it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she does draw well.
Alright, come on. Like pats him on the back.
That is actually where Forrest is going to make their way as well. Like, I assume Forrest would be like kind of wandering a little bit, right? Bucky?
Oh, sorry. Could you repeat that?
Like, I was going to assume like Forrest is going to be like wandering a little bit, right? Like, just kind of like trying to like gauge everything and like find the bookshop, but also, you know, see what the humans like.
Yeah, see what the meat tends to do.
Where would you actually be going on the map? Like, what direction would you like? Would you be going here, or like, which of the three branches would you be going first?
Since like the sort of like toys and games, he'd probably try and make like a loop. So he'd probably go like from this area and just kind of make like a loop around that way.
So, you're passing by a couple stores, and you see, like, this one right here is, like, selling, like, just a lot of very smelly stuff. And, like, you see, like, people, like, dipping their feet in, like, basically, like, wash basins and, like, cups of water, basically, and you're just, like, seeing them, like, apply herbs and, like, other weird liquids into themselves and whatever. You see, for this one, for one that actually looks a little bit more, you know, like, right at home, you see a big old oak tree and everything, and you just see, like, that's kind of, like, nice and everything. Like, you get a couple memories, and you see, like, various tools that Claire have used before, as well as, like, a couple of people looking at the weird, like, electric boxes and whatever. And, like, a couple, like, taking notes and reading them. This one just has a lot of black clothing for the one labeled alleyway, but you almost, like, can't read it for a second until you, like, flash back a little bit.
So it's like the Hot Topic, but even more goth.
It is the gothest, most, The World Ends With You store ever, basically. It is basically The World Ends With You mixed with Hot Topic. Enjoy.
He flashes back to, like, probably, like, one of the people he remembers, and I again like quote unquote, because I don't want that reveal to be I want that reveal to be good, but he probably thinks and just goes, they usually would hang around there to look for a girlfriend, and then she just keeps walking. He's walking more.
You pass by this one, there's a lot of old stuff. You can feel, like, the memories coming off of them. Down here, you see, like, a lot of people getting food and whatever from, like, stuff. It smells very, very salty and fatty. But you make, like, a little hook around here, and you see the little alcove. And you see down the way, just out front, a pile of just old bits and bobs in front of the store with just a big sign that says do not steal, I am poor. And someone is just kind of like taking them in, like arranging everything, like opening up shop basically.
Forrest probably like approaches them and just goes, "Excuse me, meat. I have a question."
So, on further inspection, hold on, I need to actually get their description real quick.
What's their name?
Hold on, I'm getting it. Oh fuck, did I not? Oh, I didn't give them a character. Hold on, I'm gonna roll something real quick, don't mind me.
Improv.
Okay then. You hear a bunch of joints click. Like, this looks like a normal person at first, until you, like, realize, like, their shoulders, like, randomly, like, click up further than they should as they're, like, shrugging. And then they turn towards you, their neck a little bit more arranged, and they click back again, and they stare at you. And you can see, like, a couple of indents on their face. And they're looking at you with, like, deep blue eyes that, like, you can hear, like, little clicks, like, moving about. And they're just like, "Customer."
Ah, a metal one. I have a question for you.
Answer.
What is the main product of this store? I see many trinkets from the old world, but I wish to gain more information on them.
Query results are old ends and things that are for the creative types. Books, knowledge, art supplies, anything that would be analog.
Excellent. May I perhaps enter the store?
You are allowed to enter. It is open until 9 p.m.
Thank you very much. And Forrest just, like, bends down and, like, arches his way into the store.
Hold on, let me send it to Litra. But yeah, you see effectively what looks like a tiny Barnes & Noble, but instead of, like, a lot of new books, you see, like, a lot of stuff that's been repaired and everything. It's just arranged very haphazardly. Like, they are trying to find a way about it. And you see someone just at the front desk, a kind of, like, more androgynous person, and they are flipping through one of many books and are, like, they hear, like, a little din-tune as you enter, and they look up and it's like, Okay, Julia got you in again. Let's do this mess. Welcome! What can I do for you?
And this is a person, right?
This is an actual person, like a plain, regular human.
Okay. Forrest kind of is like looking at them and just goes, "Excuse me, meat. I was wondering if you have any literature and blank journals or notebooks for sale."
They just kind of like stare for a moment, and it's like, they just like look over at their drink cup and it's like, they take a sniff. Okay, not alcohol. Okay. What are you?
My name is Forrest. And what is your name, meat?
At this point, Oliver comes in and just shouts, "He's a Wendigo!"
They just stare over. It's like, okay, someone normal. Are you with them?
Orin, like, walks in behind his kid. Looks over at Forrest and goes, "Well, I know of him."
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Oliver, new comic books are over there. Just got a little box today, and he's just like kind of like getting, just like, yeah, and just like going over.
Is this the owner, or is this just like a worker?
This is the owner. Like, they are. This is a small operation. They only have like the 2 people working here, one for the automaton because they don't eat food, and they just kind of found them one day. Pretty much what Orin knows, and the person in question is just some random girl, like very androgynous looking. Her name.
I need a name for my list, Yang.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get her name. I have like 30 names of all the shopkeepers, just so you all know. Both in here and out. I prepped, it's like, okay, Oren the Family Guy would know everyone in town. This is gonna be fun.
Oh no.
What's her name? Gracie, that's it.
Gracie?
Gracie, or just Grace. Like, she's
Grace.
30s.
That comes before Gunther alphabetically, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, look, you don't have
Please describe. What does she look like?
She's fairly beanpole body type, definitely more of the bit of just wearing the apron, flat-chested, like not big on the hips. She is more lithe and acrobatic looking, but she is brown hair tied up in a ponytail, glasses, brown eyes, the usual kind of like bookstore, bookworm kind of person. And she's just like scratching her head, just like, okay, blank books and writing supplies. She just opens a door to her desk, like hands you a pencil. It's like, that, don't take it, I guess, for that one. It's just like a plain pencil, like she has like hundreds of them. But, actual books that are blank, I sell old books. I don't write them.
I see. And does Grace have a name tag?
Yeah, it just says like Grace or Gracie for short.
Boris kind of like leans in a little closer just to read the name tag, and then just kind of like retreats back. Just goes, "Thank you, Grace. I do have a question."
Okay. Please back off.
Do you have any apologies? And we kind of actually like shifts back a little bit.
Cool.
Do you have any books on bookbinding or bookmaking?
There's a craft section on the left-hand side. Probably not. Look, if you want anything, ask Julie. Like, you can just get anything from her. She knows where everything is. I just own the place. This is a safe spot for me, you know? It's like my own little place. Like, she's just kind of like
Very well.
more chill, like kind of just getting about it. I just do checkouts, really.
Very well. Thank you very much for your time and aid. And Forrest is gonna go look through to see if he can find like books on like making making journals and like other stuff, and if he can find like a spare composition book that has like a couple of pages still in it, he'll take it.
Give me double insight with a difficulty of 7.
Gotcha. No modifier, I assume.
No modifier.
Oren will go ahead and walk up towards Grace and just lean on the counter, looking over at Forrest, and just kind of whisper to her.
What the fuck?
Quite the character, huh?
What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything. He just showed up one day, and we all fell into the dungeon. Next thing I know, he's protecting us, so I guess he's all right. And he looks just like the Wendigo from old history books in that comic book you sell my son.
Really? Fuck. Look, I'm not high enough for this right now. So long as he doesn't go on the meat idea that I heard him talking about, is calling me that, or golden, you're not
He
his
calls
guardian or
everyone
anything.
that. No, I believe they're still in the candy store.
He has in the candy. Are they 2?
They got really excited, slammed their hands down on the desk and everything for the candy.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. She's just like holding up a hand, like looking at her drink cup. I'm gonna get a refill on the good stuff for this. I'll be be back in a moment if you want to check out. But
I'll hold on the fort for you.
thank you.
Go ahead and get yourself an Irish brew.
I'm gonna need more than that, but still. She just
Light
heads
some
to the back.
Common nights.
She just goes to the back, and you just hear a kettle just flick on. And she's like, okay, fuck, how much do I have left? And...
But, yeah, 14.
14? Okay, yeah, you find a decent amount of, like, actual books on, like, just general handicrafts, and you're just kind of perusing. You find one that has a semi-detailed section on, like, leatherworking in there. It just says, like, Bob's General Handicrafting and supplies for the outdoorsman.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, some old dude telling you how to do, like, just stuff if you're bored at a campsite, and there's, like, making a wallet, making a watch holder, and then you see, like, bookbinding there, and it's like, that's about all you can find for that. But you do actually find buried in there, like, an old leather-bound book, and it just has, like, one date there, and it just says, day 1, nothing happened, and just the rest of it's empty. It's got, like, 100 pages, that's about it.
Forrest is, like taking all of the ones that he can. And is there any, like, place that, like, sells, like, paper or, like, rough paper at all?
Not in here, but if you do need to, Julia is actually, like, going in and out, like, moving things around that you take off the shelves to, like, put new stock there.
Yeah, I'd also... He'll take those, but I also kind of want to have a funny little thing with Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll allow me. Forrest notices that some of the books are, like, mismatched, so during this time while he's searching, he's reorganizing the books so that way they're actually neatly in order.
Yeah, Julia's just, like, moving the books back where they were. Just, like, you don't feel the anger, but you definitely feel a little bit of sass coming from her.
Yeah, it's more just kind of like he's just like he's not putting them in like, you know, like, oh, this one's in the wrong section. He's mostly just kind of like alphabetizing them. But he will after that, I think what he'll do also secretly is just kind of go over to the checkout counter, place the books down, and then also goes, and if the little one wishes to purchase one of those comics, allow me to pay the price for that as well.
He's picked out, like, 3 of them. It's like, okay, there's no new issues, but I at least got older ones. He's like, wait.
Appreciation for the classics is always appreciated. If Forrest just like turns to Grace or whoever's at the checkout counter and just goes, how much is the price of this?
She's coming back, like, just already, like, just drinking and, like, stirring a little bit. It's like, okay, that's good, that's better than... how much are you getting?
The book binding, like, you know, Leathercraft one, and the Nothing Happened book, as well as the 3 comics that Oliver's buying.
30 coinage, please. And she's just like holding her head. It's like, okay, that's better.
All right. And I'd also say, just as like another little fun thing, Forrest like produces like an apple that just like leaves it there and just goes, thank you very much. Do you know of any other stores that sell literature or other creative things?
It's not in this building, but there's a couple of places. Like, near the bakery, there's one lady that comes in on her bike that used to run a library around here, and she just, like, trades the books or sells them. I've gotten a couple from her before, but that's my collection. No touch. If you really want to try, I heard there's an actual place for magic stuff, and she's, like, using quotes and everything. Not here again, but in somewhere around town. I have no clue. And she's like just eyeing the apple every so often. It's like she just like takes it slowly and just puts it by her desk, like a little bit off to the side.
Yeah, also it's a Fuji apple too.
Oh my gosh. And it's like, okay, yeah, Applefest is coming around. Is there anything else?
That will be all.
Okay.
And for your patronage. And he's gonna leave an extra 5 coinage.
Thanks. She just like counts the money, just like sets it in the drawer and everything. It's not like an actual register, it's a proper drawer, pretty much.
Yeah, and then Forrest is going to kind of like walk past and or like I don't know how to describe how Forrest walks, but he just kind of like walks past them and turns to Oren and just goes, I hope you don't mind, but I purchased the comics for your little one.
Oh, that saves me money. Appreciate it. Looks over at his son and be like, say thank you.
Thank you. And he's just like, one, jittery, but also two, just like looking through like what he's gotten because he's like, you know, bookworm and everything, but he's just like,
Yeah.
just happy as a clam, just enjoying the day.
Forrest just kind of like nods and then just kind of probably goes his way to meet up Claire with, I like to imagine he has like a little like tote bag.
You do, you
Just a tiny
100% have like a paper bag, like the mass-produced kind of things, like, Gracie had like a ton of them before the end, and she crossed out all the names of the previous store, just put like Old News and Sharpie on them.
Yes, I love it. And yeah, that'll be
yeah.
Forrest's thing, and probably also like maybe looking for some places to make like better clothing. But yeah, you know, he'll make his way back to Claire.
Yeah, like you pass Thrifty Closet and everything, and you see like a bunch of like old clothes that is just on hooks and everything, kind of like a Goodwill almost, but like actually clean. Other than that, there's mostly vacant stores, and you see like the train tracks and everything. Like a couple of people are like just sitting down, like getting a couple things like breakfast pastries and whatever, and like you all meet up, and you know, if you want me to, I can go back to Kat and pester them because they were the one off on their own.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry about the role being odd. I could have gone with Kat, but
I don't mind being left to my business. I more dread being left on my own to do things.
Don't worry. You have an NPC with you, and you're going to see more of them.
hell yeah.
But, yeah, we cut back to... I'm just going to keep the map of them all up because I like it so much, because I actually spent a good bit of time on it. But still, this is mostly just me coming up with store names. But yeah, Kat, Helena, sorry, you do actually, like, Jen just kind of, like, puts her stuff away, and she just, like, goes on break and everything, like, talks out for a little bit for breakfast and everything, and you start going by, and she just, like, is just kind of staring at you. So, you got anything to give to her?
I kind of caught her off guard with that one.
Look, I know it's my treat, but still, She just, like, holds out, like, a little bit of brown sugar. It's like, I got this, at least, so she'll make something fresh for us.
Oh, you meant like that?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
What did you think I meant?
Like, I don't know, some kind of more substantial gift, I guess. I don't know.
I told you
Like,
whatever
thanks for putting up with me.
Look, I'm new to the place. You gotta kind of get used to a couple things around here. I know it's not all sunshine and rainbows as you think it is, but it's close enough. I told you before, meanwhile you were gobbling down some of the stuff that you got from her, but, what she does is that she will take anything you give her, so long as she can use it, and she'll either give you money for it, that is slightly better prices depending on what time of year it is, or she will make you something on discount with it. That's all it is.
Yeah, I remember all that, but I've got actually nothing. This bag I've got on my back right now is just about everything I own right now that isn't nailed down.
I mean, true, but still. Look, if you need anything else, you can just ask. I'll maybe try to, like, do something with storage and logistics to see if there's anything else they don't want. But that's about what I could get without them, like, turning their nose up at it. Yeah, you, like, do a little bit of small talk as you're going by, and you go down to one of the weirder sites in the city. Just a plain cottage sitting down promptly on the southern end that it just says on the outside, "To Grandma's house we go." And it has all sorts of people coming in already. It is the breakfast rush, and everyone wants their amazingly fresh bread that doesn't seem to go stale.
Go figure we couldn't beat the crowds.
Look, it's whatever. I don't mind waiting. And yeah, do you walk in?
Yes.
Yeah. Just so you all know, next door there's also a place called Spinster's Beginning, which is a tailor shop, just for Kat and Oren to know. Or Helena
Yes.
and Oren to know. Little raccoon lady just kind of like standing out front, just like, you know, sweeping and everything, but still. Bell rings as you enter in. You hear the lady at the front, who is handling most of the transactions. Welcome. And
I didn't go this time.
she like still looks over. Are you gonna cry again?
That was one time.
I know, it can happen again.
No, I am not going to cry, okay?
Yeah, this lady is kind of brownish reddish hair, wearing bright green, kind of like clashing against the season for autumn and everything. Just apron, little like bonnet on her head sort of ordeal, big leather boots, and she has just an array of pockets on her that were sewn on and everything. This is Rowan, the owner of To Grandma's House We Go, and she goes by many other names. But her little apprentice, June, 18, androgynous, they are running around, like, trying to keep everything stocked and everything, trying to get everyone to not try to steal, because, you know, some people want to have free samples and everything, but there's very prominent signs that say the rules around here. No free samples, whatever she says goes, all sales are finals, that sort of ordeal.
Steal at your peril.
Yeah, basically steal at your peril, and there is a lot of peril for doing that. And, like, they sell a little bit of everything. There's, like, sandwiches and whatever. There's even, like, there's still, like, a mini fridge with ice cream in it and everything from, like, the, what is it called? The Daisy Chain Runner service that gave it to her. It even says, like, their little logo on the side. There's plenty of fresh bread and everything. And a couple of people, like, go by and everything. They, like, get, like, donuts and whatnot. And you all get up to the counter. Like, all right, what do you two want?
Oh, please tell me you have the breadsticks this time.
What kind?
The garlic ones.
I didn't make
The ones
any.
with that... Oh, dang.
Look,
Just
that's...
that craving for garlic breadsticks, the kind with just that little bit of gloss to them.
Yeah.
Look, it's breakfast time. I've got a little bit of everything. I've got, you know, fruit cookies, muffins, pies, sandwiches. What do you want?
We'll do sandwiches.
Alright.
It's a little too early for sweets.
Jen? Same thing, really. Okay. How do you want them? Like, I got bacon, I've got lettuce, tomato, I got onion, pickles, both the actual pickles and other pickled vegetables.
Well, let's do bacon.
And eggs. Got an egg. Look, some of you all have not been giving me shit, you know?
A singular egg.
And as she says shit, you see June, like, look up to her and swear. It's like, I will damn well swear if I want to, kid. But yeah, I'll do that. Jen, and she just holds up the money. It's like, okay, cool. I'll get that all set. Anything else you all want?
No, hell, I'm getting ice cream.
You want ice cream? Okay. They
Morning
have
ice cream.
you're getting a BLT and ice cream for breakfast.
Listen, yesterday was a day.
Look, it was with how many people came in giving me, and she just holds up the back of a giant honey pot ant. I got this at least, but otherwise everyone was asking me for food, so I'm a little tapped at the moment. But I'll get your stuff. Pick whatever you want out. Like all the ice cream's the same price. Like she's got like fudge bars, fruit pops, whatever. What is Helena getting for ice cream?
Fudge bars, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, you get like a fudge bar. It's like a weird thing of like, you know, like those double bars, but they're like a fudge bar with like two of them together somehow.
Yeah, I think I know those.
Oh, but yeah, she gives you that and everything. Jennifer's just like kind of just like shooting the shit and everything with her, just like telling her about like work stuff and everything. Rowan, on the other hand, is just like kind of like helping other people and like kind of shuffling you all around and everything. There's no seating in the store except for like the little alcove area, but you see that is actually taken up by a couple of people you will know from the Merc Corps, and June is avoiding one of them like crazy. You see two girls. One of them is just extremely pale, sporting like tiny little horns on her head and everything, and she is short. She is about, give or take, 5'1", 5 foot even, and she's just kind of like kicking her feet and everything at the table and whatnot. She is about 19, and her friend on the opposite end of her, light brown hair, sporting a lot of medical equipment on her, just like for like first aid and everything, and you recognize them as both Parse and Letitia.
Oh god, don't think I didn't write anything down.
I know. This is why I'm pulling it up.
Why would you do this to me?
Because I want to test you, and you said you wanted to know some people at the Merc Corps, so here you are.
Oh, big brain plays.
I am evil. You think we're just chatting? No, I am getting all this fuel for other stuff. You need to know.
I can't find the notes from the find command either, damn it.
Do you want me to just say what they are so you get to remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm completely lost.
Pars is a daemon of emotions and like happiness and everything, but she's like super sensitive to them. And Letitia is a hild, which is also known as just a secondary human sort of species. They popped up a little bit ago. Kind of like test tube babies or people who are mutated with a special substance. Like, nothing is crazy about them, just they cannot use any magic whatsoever. Like, none of them are able to. But they're a little bit resistant. And they're just kind of chatting and everything, and Rowan just like kind of nudges June, and they're just like, I'm not going over there. It's like, you got their food. They wanted you. And
You know, I'm going to go ahead and help with the urging.
the urging? Oh, geez, what are you doing?
Like, push June to serve the table already.
Oh my gosh.
Like, just that subtle nudge of, come on now.
Like, from what you recall, you know it's basically a one-sided, like, sort of affection ordeal, where June is, up to your knowledge, as aromantic as possible. They are 100% non-binary, they will get angry at people, or, like, at least a little bit nip, but they have no interest in, like, romantic relationships, they just see everyone as a potential friend or enemy, basically. And they just begrudgingly set down like 2 big cinnamon buns and just leave. Like Pars is about to like say something, but then she just like looks like drooped down a little bit dejected.
What is this, the 4th time?
I lost count. I lost so many counts. Like, you never see them, like, really harrowed, but this is, like, their sort of, like, war flashbacks.
Just doing the shocked Lisa face.
Yeah. Rowan just, like, pats her back a little bit. It's like, kid, don't worry. They'll end up not wanting to do that eventually, but still. Oh, yeah.
Will they?
Jen just, like, looks over, hey, can I get one too? It's like, yes. Like, June is the one that makes the cinnamon buns because they actually make them, like, little bunny shapes because that's what they thought it was at first. Because they were 13 5 years ago.
That's adorable.
So it's like, they've never heard of cinnamon buns, and they make little actual cinnamon buns.
And now it's a house specialty and they're never escaping it.
They're never escaping. Like, Rowan was just like, that's not what... No, yeah, you can make it that way. Like, they're not exactly, like, parent and child. They're more like teacher and student, basically, for, like, their relationship.
Just came around to the idea because, oh no, it's too cute to say no.
It's too cute, and she knows it would sell, and they do sell very well. Anything else I can help you two with?
You know, I think I'm good, as is. Besides, I think you've had about enough of cinnamon buns for one day.
Yeah. Jennifer hands her the little bag of brown sugar. It's like, okay, that's something at least. Like, she pays for everything, and, like, you all just kind of, like, go outside. The weather's starting to warm up. It's, like, mid-50s now and everything. And a lot of the slush has just turned to, like, dust and everything that's, like, clumped together in the streets and whatever. And, anything else that you want to do specifically, because we'll potentially cut to something fun soon.
Oh no. Oh, you know, I did need to stop in at the tailor and see if they have, like, some proper satin.
Are you going in with your food and everything?
No, not that quickly.
You go over to what is effectively a modified, like, truck wagon and everything, and you actually go in, and I misplaced her name, shit. Look, it happens, we're good. I have written this down in, like, 3 different places, don't mind me.
If it makes you feel
Okay,
any
there it is.
better, when I was DMing, I had to make up a name on the spot because I lost it.
You're good. Yeah, you go over and you hear, like, the skittering of, like, little, like, claws on the floor and everything, and you see Joanne, a mutant who has been mutated with raccoon, like, sort of aspects to her. Like, she's got, like, the ears, like, a little bit of, like, the fluff on her and, like, bits and places and everything. Big freaking tail and everything. And she's just, like, kind of, like, clicking her fingers together. It's like, hi, welcome. What can I do for you?
You gotta have the giant tail.
Yes.
Big tail.
Yes?
Yes, I came in wondering if you had that. I came in wondering if you happened to stumble across, like, any raw satin that I could work with.
Satin. Still no on that for raw satin, but you can buy some of this that is actually still satin and reuse it. And she's, like, bringing over a, like, on wheels, a big freaking line of just various clothes, and she's, like, moving through with, like, tags and everything on the clothing to, like, list what it all is. It's like, satin, here we go. And she holds out, like, a bright red sort of, like, dress and scarf combo. Like, I got this the other day.
Oh darn, it's the correct color, but I'd feel bad doing anything to it.
Clothes are meant to be modified.
She's still got that look on her face like she's deeply morally uncertain about that.
She just, like, holds her hands out, like, kind of like the ta-da thing. It's like, would you like it?
Oh, hell with it, I'm getting it.
Alright. It's just, like, 30 coinage, basically. Just anything she has pre-made is at a random price of, like, how big it is, how, like, questionable it was to get like the material and whatever. And just anything ready-made. To translate, any ready-made clothing that isn't armor, she just has on for a lower price. But anything that is meant to be armor, she has to suit to you.
So yeah, I can't work with it, but it's too pretty. I can't resist it. I gotta have it.
Nice little satin dress and everything. It's like kind of goes down to your legs because it's like a little bit short on you, but it has like a very good feel on the shoulders and the arm area.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm hilariously tall.
Yeah. Like, it's short on you, but it dang does the upper body feel good.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm keeping this.
anything else you'd like?
I believe that's it, but do keep me posted.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of new things, but someone came by and gave us actual things for what you like and everything, and she actually pulls out, like, a big sort of, like, cotton robe and everything that actually looks like proper mage gear.
She's about to ask, what do you mean by stuff I like? And then she kind of clicks it in her hand. It's like, where did this come from?
Oh, someone with a very big hat came by, and someone who looked like a bird as well.
Just pulls out one of her favorite things, starts hastily taking notes real quick. Because, okay, this sounds interesting. I need to follow up on this soon.
The bird person was the one doing all the talking, while the other one was just saying just a lot of weird stuff. Like, I didn't understand it.
What exactly did they say?
Let's actually roll and see what she said. If she can remember. She does. Okay. She just, like, thinks for a moment and just, like, looks through, like, the robe and everything. It's like, well, they said that they were trying to get a lot better stuff to get up there, but they said that they were trying to, like, get their store in order. So, all they wanted to do was just sell me things and just ask if I sold anything like it. But I just make actual clothing. I don't make this kind of thing. Just so you know, like any sort of cloth armor, including the two things that I have added for the overcoat and the downy jacket, are sold here.
So yeah, I think that's it. She says that she's just scribbling down, up there, up where?
I will actually request that you do something.
Oh no.
It is a difficulty of 13. I want you to roll either double insight, or if you really want to, insight and dex.
They'd be the same either way.
Okay. I don't know your stats off the top of my head, but I'm using your cat instincts for the latter. Difficulty of 13.
Damn it, I won't be able to reroll anything if this screws up.
Wait, do you not have any fabulous points? Oh, jeez!
Oh my god.
So, everyone's been rolling freaking amazing this session, okay. But, yeah, can't have it in combat, but damn, we do good here.
Didn't need it.
It's the curse. It's the curse I bring. Everyone gets bad rolls like one session, everyone gets good rolls the next.
But yeah, I'm going to say that this is discovery for their opportunity stuff. You think back to a couple of things of, like, all of the birds that were, like, around you earlier in the mornings, and, like, you thought, like, there weren't any by your window earlier, especially one that looked like it had, like, a sort of coin attached to it, like, poked through as, like, a sort of necklace ordeal. And then you think of, well, what's the highest point around here? There is one skyscraper that has a couple floors above the others, and if you think up there, you have noticed, like, a couple small lights flickering in the night in one of the penthouses.
Oh boy, a lead indeed.
Like, you managed to find something. that, just so you all know, I was going to have a fucking puzzle or something you needed to spend time on.
No.
This is the second time it's happened, but I'm so proud of you all. Like, I am actually happy, but still.
If anyone would just figure it out like that.
But yeah, you figure that if you really need to, you could potentially go there now.
Yeah, this is worth looking into now.
Jen's just kind of like looking at you. It's like, you're gonna go somewhere else?
Yeah, I have somewhere to investigate. I need to get this home first.
All right, look, I'll see you later. She just like kind of just like pats your back and shoulder and everything. It's like, I'm gonna see you later. Have
Yeah,
fun.
back to the receptionist grind.
Yeah, I had fun. I'll take you again next time, okay?
Yeah, and then I'll pay next time. Now that I can.
Oh boy, time to get everything in the shop then.
Don't go overboard or I'll smack you.
Look, I just wanted to spoil you a couple times, but if you want to owe me, you know.
I'm just saying, don't push your luck.
I do a lot. And she's just going to wave you and just like say bye, and she just goes off. Like, you just go back to your house like half an hour later, and you just are racked with the idea that there is a potential lead of some place that sells magical goods.
There is something high in the building, and I need to find it.
Now, here's the real talk. What is our stopping point for everyone today?
I'm pretty much good for even longer and stuff.
Okay.
My 3 o'clock got canceled, so I'm good to play past it.
Okay. Brunia?
You could probably go for a little longer.
Okay. Oh, also, I forgot to say this earlier. The Merc Corps have given you new tools to use. The Sunshine has a new recipe. It is able to cure Shaken on anyone, and any mutant enemy, not the class, the species, has their might die reduced by 1 if it is used on them as a thrown item. And, for Orin, I was going to say this last night for in-game, they now have a thing called negation oil. They were going to make effectively like a superpowered ice melt, and you throw it at an enemy, and it removes their elemental resistance to ice currently. That's the only one they've got. It's their base formula, but now instead of having to actually, cast spells or wait for stuff that actually can ignore resistance, it just flat out removes ice resistance. But if you want to invest in more, then you can get more. But still, those are your new fancy tools. There'll be more stuff going on. But right now, Orin, I'm going to assume that you are done shopping because the kids are done shopping.
Yeah, I kind of want to save that money that I have for that.
The stuff you need, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kids kind of say like their goodbyes to like Claire and Forrest and everything. I'll start walking back, and it's about give or take noon. You spent like a good little bit in there shopping and everything, like talking, exploring a little bit, see if there's anything new. Sadly, there weren't any new stores, but still. Nothing really techie for what you need either, because they're more like hands-on crafts for like not like machinery, like metal-y and stuff like that. But you all go back home and everything. Claire and Forrest, what will you two be up to?
I'd say Forrest is probably... Nope, you go.
I was going to say, I definitely need to pop off my resources.
Yeah, we can go
IP.
into like the little indoor market space area. They have like a little bit of everything. They have like your usual like materials and whatnot that you would need for that if you need to replenish IP at the usual cost.
Yeah, I'd also say that Forrest repair like all of his inventory points back, aka just I don't know how Forrest replenishes inventory points. Dude grows like potions and like stuff. So,
Anyway,
but I'll spend the Zenith. Let's just say he like pays for like some treats for a player or something.
He gets a doggy treat.
Yeah.
Not for that matter, I need that P too.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say that, like, if you want, you can, like use the stuff she gave you in the bag, like, for that. Like, that's your little extra treat to save money.
Yeah, like, I can make this work.
Actually, Oren, do you need to replenish IP too?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Just double checking. Okay. So, we're gonna switch the music off to shopping music.
And how much was it for inventory points?
Standard cost, which I believe is... Yeah, how much was it? Litro, how much is the standard IP restoration?
10's in it per item point.
Yeah, like...
If you do the merchants like how I told you, where you stockpile and then hit the little scale icon on the top, a new button will be added that says replenish IP, and you click that, and then anyone who wants to can click the button in chat to replenish their IP for a cost.
I am sorry I didn't set that up. That's the one thing I forgot to do.
It's okay. I can just quickly do the math.
Yeah. But back to Helena's mishmash map. So, as you're walking home, Helena, you notice right here, I'm actually gonna draw on the map real quick. Right here. You use like a little bit of just stuff as you're kind of like going like the closest thing on hand. And you make note of a giant freaking building still like in the center of town that has been somehow unaffected from like the quakes and everything, except for like a side of it is like sloughed off and everything.
That already feels very familiar.
And as you're going in there, you notice a lot of birds, like pigeons, rooks, crows, everything flocking about it. Like, as far
This
as...
shouldn't feel familiar, but it does.
Yeah, do you go in?
You know what? Yes. Does anyone see her going in?
Yeah, there's like a couple of people like... Oh, hold on a moment. Oh, I forgot to turn off that. Thank you, Raiders. Bye. Anyway, sorry. Focusing on game.
So that's what happened.
I'll do the shut up thing. Don't worry.
Thank you. I forgot to turn that off. We're good, Crispy. Anywho, Helena, you walk in. There are some people on the ground floor and everything, like a couple of squatters, basically. Like, the city doesn't give a crap if they're not doing anything wrong or like illegal in there. Well, illegal as best as they can enforce. But you are just kind of like looking for the nearest way up. The side of the building that is just slashed in half pretty much nearly was the elevator as well as the main staircase. So you have to kind of get your way up through the partially just like mishmashed staircase full of garbage and everything from people because they don't take it outside much. And also, like, as you're making way up, you are finding like holes in the ceiling and everything, like go up to other floors and everything. I need you to roll double dex, please. Difficulty of 10.
Yeah, so this is what they meant by find easier way up.
Mm-hmm.
He gets another crit. I'm gonna laugh.
No, that's a failure.
There we go.
It's not a crit fail.
This is true.
Yeah, you kind of like do the thing where you just like find like a little area that looks like a pipe like hanging out, and you're about to like jump through to another floor, and the pipe just cracks and everything, and you just like smack yourself into the wall. It's like one of those like things where it's just like it kind of like knocks the wind out of you for a moment, but doesn't really hurt. And that way up is not as easy as it would be.
Yeah, I can see why this would be a problem. Just looking up at the rest of the way up.
So what are you gonna do to get up? Stairs are kind of just filled with just junk and everything.
Shoot, this would have been a great time to have wind stuff.
Current well springs are only... it's still a bit wet outside, so I will say that it's still just water wellspring.
So yeah, I'm not flying up anytime soon. I still think. Yes, clearly people get up here some way, so there's gotta be something. Just a matter of finding it. I could probably do double insight for that.
You want to try it?
Why not?
Difficulty of 10 again, please.
I swear, if this fails again, it's gone out of it.
Oh.
Of course it
You
does.
even called it too.
Yeah,
Listen, I know.
you're
But
just
it's gonna happen.
flabbergasted. You're just flabbergasted
Yeah,
and trying to like get everything all set, but that still was just a nasty little fall and everything. You just kind of like just not exactly focused, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna need another way up. Might have to bring a way up.
Up to you what you want to do.
For that matter, how high up are we right now?
You're about on the 3rd story. You still need to go like another 12 or so, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, first couple stories, they're good. They're full of people, you know? Like, they are just kind of like doing their usual things of just living in what is effectively an old apartment building for like a big one, like kind of high-rises. But they're making do with what they have. There's no real electricity or anything, so there's still like just light going through, except for like a couple people who have like effectively just tied whatever solar panel they could have to the outside of their house, pretty much.
Yeah, like I can kind of see like them having like candles and stuff. Maybe there's like a fire, like
Yeah.
Of
Not
course,
in the
safely a
hallway.
safe fire. Yeah, no, like lanterns, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Well, flying it the traditional way wasn't working, apparently. Unless there's some other handle I could use.
I mean,
There's no magical...
you're going inside, so...
Oh, then there should be plenty of things to still climb on. But at the same time, I wasn't able to find anything, so...
You weren't able to find anything inside, no.
So yeah, it's either climb outside or give up until later.
Up to you.
You know what, we're gonna do outside, because if nothing else, I can save myself if I do end up falling.
So, as you do go
I'm committed to
outside...
this. I'm committed to this now.
Alright. As you do go outside, you are looking at a very good mixture of just like bricks and stones and everything. Like a good amount of ledges, but something that you would need like much stronger or like actual tools to like go up it. Until you like look at the sloth side and you can like sort of make out a couple of points where people either piled stuff up to get up higher or even like moved like chicken wire to like use or like ropes or whatever. Like these people have used whatever was around in the building to make ways up.
Well, I guess that answers the question of how I'm going to do the same.
Now here's the fun thing. I'm gonna need might and dex, difficulty of
boy.
7. We'll see how well this goes, because I know dex is a good stat, but might,
Ugh. Now, watch it screw me again.
Oh, just
You son of a
barely!
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on, I need to check something. Do you not have a fabula point?
I do. I have plenty.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because you said you can't re-roll those.
I can. Well, I can't because I can't justify my identity or theme here.
I mean, you have about anything that you want to use. I need to, like, understand, like, what would you be using? Like, you even have origin or whatever else.
On the note of origin, that's the closest thing I can think of. If we went on the assumption that she has gone rock climbing more than once.
Would she have?
It's possible.
Do you want to
people
re-roll
did-
based on that?
His entire family did rough it for a while. For that matter, she got through the goddamn mountains. Of course she'd done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead, man.
what do you want to reroll?
Yes. Actually, is this a reroll or an add-on? Hold on.
It's a reroll. Like you can
Invoke trait, reroll dice to range check. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you pick which one you want because I messed it up one time. Oof.
Yeah, burn fabulous point.
Mhm.
And reroll dex, because that's the one that rolled a goddamn 1. Now I just have to roll it flat.
Yeah, just a D8 works.
Literally any result other than 1 would work.
Unless you roll a 1 again.
If this rolls a 1 again, I'm leaving.
Just
Okay,
gives
there
up.
you go. That's a 3. Go ahead.
For the future, you should be able to just to right-click it and then use invoke trait to reroll.
Oh,
And then it'll
right.
automatically deduct the fabulous point things.
Let me see.
I'm a little mad
Okay.
I don't have ever hire from Deltarune here, but still.
Do you want it?
Maybe. But, I don't want to get Materia Inc. on my ass because they have been crazy with copyrights lately. Anywho, so you are making your way up. It is starting to get windy because of how high up you are compared to, like, being on the ground and everything. You don't have the cover of, like, being around, like, high buildings or trees. And you are, like, noting a couple people that are, like, just kind of staring at you, just, like, slowly, like, trudging your way up. Like, the jungle gym of all jungle gyms. And you get to a point where there's just a rope extended over a glass, like, sort of barrier, like a plexiglass barrier. And as you're making your way up, you don't even care how high up you are, you just care that there's more to go. And you are beat after this. You climbed up 15 fucking stories. Like, you've had to jump
Gotta
on
have that
occasion.
magic.
You've had just pure adrenaline going through your body. And you just make your way up, and you see, like, a little pool of, like, a rich person's penthouse and everything. And a fuck ton of various city birds around. Like, you even see, like, a hawk and a falcon there.
Oh, hey, here's one for you.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
not surprised that the birds are up here.
That's great. Yeah, there's tons of birds.
And just a rich guy pool just somehow intact up
Yeah.
here.
Everything
Make it make sense.
is pristine. Like, there's even fucking gargoyles on the ledge, basically.
Oh my god! All I can think of is the penthouse from Fallout, where everything's like fully preserved.
It is perfectly preserved.
Oh my god.
But yeah, in through the glass windows, you can see shelves upon shelves of knickknacks, curios, and whatever. And you actually do see a couple people, like, in there.
Well, I'd say I found it.
How exhausted would Helena be?
Enough to be very tired of moving about now, but can still move.
Like, oh, when he climbs up all those stairs.
Yeah.
Less falling over, but about the same energy.
But yeah. What do you do?
We're going in there. I didn't come all this way for nothing.
Good on ya. So, you go inside, and immediately, one of the people, like, perks up. Like, she's dressed a little bit more, like, naturally. Like, kind of like a chef's apron, everything that's, like, bright white, to, like, be, like, a mock store apron. And she's, like, coming by and everything, welcome, and you immediately hear the other person perk up, and they just go, "Welcome to the Roost's treasury. What can I get you?"
Oh god, I missed half of that because I have to do something. What was that?
You're okay. It's like, one character that looks like a little bit more down to earth and everything, like actually dressed up as like a shopkeeper, is like about to say welcome, and then the other person, decked out in effectively just crazy witch in the woods attire, with a couple of birds roosting on their hat, They just go, "Welcome to the Roost's treasury. What may I get for you?"
A ladder would be nice.
We're working on it, says the other girl. You notice, like, she is just... Like, she has a couple of tufts of feathers on her hands and her arm, and they are not, like, being shaken off or anything. Couple of speckles on her fingers where, like, bird feet would be, like talons and whatnot. One of her eyes is actually turned yellow, and there's just a bunch of feathers around it. Don't worry about Ronnie. They're weird, and I am sorry. What are you looking for?
I'm under the impression this place has magical goods.
You've come to the right place. I handle the more magical stuff. They have the more weird gizmos and gadgets that people would be not wanting around town. What's that? My tablet just told me that's fully charged and it sounded like a Kingdom Hearts drop item. I don't know how, but it did. Yeah, you are at the Curiosity Shop. The one that you know as Ronnie is the one more decked out in, like, just bright orange and green that matches the wallpaper of the penthouse. And there's just, as you look around, you see everything from, like, a pewter dragon to smartphones and just other random bibs and bobs with, like, an actual section for magical stuff there.
Just the service provider shelf, why not? They actually sell the phones.
They actually sell shit, and it's not like stuff that's broken or anything. You actually, like, would you actually try, like, turn one on?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. You hear, like, the freaking thing start going, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I barely know what these are, but I know a working phone when I see one.
Hmm. Yeah, just...
Yeah, I think I found the place for sure.
Yeah, you did.
Just getting up there is going to be a problem.
For now.
Look, we're working on it. Not everyone's like us who can actually, like, move about and everything easily. I'm the one who actually makes most of the stuff that's made. Molly. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Helena, nice to meet you too.
She just, like, gingerly shakes your hand, even if you didn't extend it out or not. This is the first freaking outer influence I've had in a couple of weeks for social activity. I will take anything at this rate.
Should I, like, make it a point to come back up here now and again?
Please.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
For the record, it's not the character giggling. It's all me.
Kat, do you want to see their catalog?
Yes.
So, just so you all know, they do have magical goods here. For arcane weapons, they have Foci and the wand, but they also have some other ones, such as the reagents pouch, which will cost extra, but it actually does elemental damage, and if you consume enough IP storing it, you can bank MP for later to cast a spell free of charge. They do have the Sage's Robe, but they also have some upgraded versions of the combat mage. They don't have upgraded versions. Shut up. They have upgraded versions such as the Combat Mage's Robe, which is like a blend of the Sage Robe and actual armor. It's very bulky. But they also have the upgraded version of the Sage Robe, which is just extra magic defense and everything. But they also have something else that does catch your eye for Helena. They have a thing called Ritual Chalk. It is magically imbued chalk. It counts as an accessory, basically. And let me actually get what it is. Hold on. Because I was going to add this later.
You do indeed have her attention, oh no.
Okay. So Ritual Chalk gives you +1 to all ritualism degrees, basically, for the magic class of what it was made for, but also it does make it so that if you try to affect a clock with magic, it affects an extra pip.
Oh no.
It's basically Do you want to spend all of your money, because it's 500 coinage, on chalk?
Well, I mean, consider how important this is. Like, narratively, how important this would be to basically everything she does. That's just one problem. I don't have 500 anymore.
Oh. Well, that's the shame, because a lot of magical items cost in multiples of 500 or more. Let me actually pull up what else the shop has. Any odds and ends and curios, it's 1 to 50 coinage, depending on what it is. Sword knickknacks, gizmos, oddities, everything from snow globes to TV remotes. You name it, they'll sell it. Ronnie is just like telling you about how she has like a collection of wallet chains and everything, just all this random bullshit. Like trying to get your attention of like, would you like to buy some of our coin purses?
I like to imagine they're like the ones that you see in like Chinibio. Like they're just like super like out there and outrageous.
They are, and like freaking Molly's the only one who's like trying to keep you into like the realms of reality. It's like, yeah, it's like we got like this kind of thing. I make clothes too if you want like actual like magic clothing and everything. I don't do a lot of weapons, but I do this, and she holds up the reagents pouch. It is a magical pouch. It does... the reagents pouch. It is insight and willpower for accuracy. It does earth damage for its basic attack, but it's kind of weak. And basically, at the cost of 2 IP, you may fill this pouch outside of combat, and you may cast a spell with no cost.
You know how dangerous that is to give in my hands, right?
That is. That's why I'm selling it to you, but you gotta remember, you don't have enough money.
I will before too hugely long, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely noting down that chalk as a thing I'm definitely coming back to get. I don't suppose you do holds.
Holds, like holding an item?
Yeah.
No one really comes up here often, so I really don't think we need to.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why am I asking this? It's a stupid question.
We do layaway, as Ronnie's just like peeking around the corner. We don't do layaway. We don't do layaway.
I love these two. I want Forrest to come up here, but he's reading a book, probably. I don't know.
Look, if there's anything you're like really into, I can make it for you later, and, like no extra cost. It'll just take time.
Just very frantically pointing to the chalk, possibly with her thumb, possibly with her forefinger. Either way.
Okay, yeah, that can be done with. What kind of magic are you into?
That's a difficult question to answer.
Just so you know, the current stock they have is for Elementalist and Chemist for the Ritual Chalk, because that's what her specialty of magic is. Like you see, like
Elementalist does fit in with a lot of what we do.
Like you see, like bright, like not yellow, bright white chalk, and then bright green chalk next. Like these two are effectively designed to be their own classes, sort of, for like what they're given for. That's the only downside of it. It has to be specific to what you make.
Yeah, thankfully I do have a whole lot of elementalism stuff going on, so that would actually fit in just fine.
Yeah.
Side note, I actually have no idea how layaway works.
A layaway is basically like you pay in installments, and if you miss an installment, you just pay extra.
Ah.
You have like a set time. This is like Kmart time, just so you all know. Like when Kmart was still a thing, they had layaway. You just like reserve items and they keep it in the back and then you just pay as you go.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar. And would have been very useful if they actually did it.
They used to.
But after the incident, they don't anymore.
The incident.
I'm halfway tempted to burn a fabulous point to lock that in.
If you need books, I do have a couple of those for fun stuff we found.
That actually brings a question to mind, just out of curiosity. Hold on, I'm trying to get this cropped properly. Yeah, she's going to ask just out of curiosity. Have either of you seen any goods or whatever, any clothing, or maybe possibly even any people carrying a symbol like this on them anywhere?
Let's see.
I just put it in the Discord just now. Yes, I cropped this thing I did ages ago. Screw you.
Molly just kind of shrugs and just goes, look, I don't study those a lot. That's more of... And then Ronnie just, like, looks over and goes, I've only seen the central part of it for, like, the orange bit, but that's about it. Like, oh, now you pick the time to be sentient. Okay, cool.
And she's just like, where did you see this?
Look, I only saw, like, the central part. Just someone kind of passing through. They went up north.
Did they mention where they were going?
North.
Oh, up north. I came from there already.
You got family?
You could say that. Obviously, yes, she just doesn't want to admit it.
All right, cool. Can I interest you? And then Molly just, like, kind of just shoves her aside. Okay.
I love these two.
Are you gonna buy anything today?
Today, I'm not sure. I'm a little bit stripped. But I'm eyeballing that chunk. I will be up here tomorrow.
You're coming tomorrow.
I will be up here tomorrow.
All right. If there's nothing else, do you want a faster way down at least?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Follow me.
You can hear the exhaustion in her voice.
So she takes you to the other side of the penthouse area, and you see on the, like, down on a building is just a single mattress.
Is it at least a stunt one?
It is a freaking mattress.
Probably got magic on it. Probably.
And if I don't trust it, I've got mine.
So is Helena just, like, looking down at the mattress?
Yes.
Do you think there's no way you can get there?
You mean besides leaping off the side?
Bill, do you think there's no way? What you gonna do?
Yammer in the fucking side chat.
Do a flip!
All I can think of is the scene from The Office where it's like, isn't that a fancy way of saying bump down? And then Michael just goes, Dwight, you ignorant slut.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, ma'am.
Well, there is a way, with a will, and she just boots you off. And you feel, like, on your chest where she just kind of, like, booted you, a little, like, singe mark on it, and then it just fades away as you just hover down until, like, the last foot, and then you just flop into the mattress. Thank you for shopping! But yeah, that was the Roost's Treasury, the only actual fucking magic shop in town.
Oh my god, I love it.
Anyway, so if that's all done, is it, Kat?
I think so, but while she's down there, she's just like, shoot, I should have asked about all the birds.
The cat forgot about the birds. But yeah, that was the Roost's Treasury. You somehow fucking made the freaking connection. And we're going to cut back to this evening when Oren is getting the cookout ready.
I'm just wondering if Forrest and Claire were invited.
Bleacher?
I love that the slightly country music pops on when it was Oren's turn.
It is so good.
Yeah.
I feel like any kind of like theme music Oren would have would definitely be like Gungaga music.
Gaga. Oh my god.
I was just wondering if Forrest and Claire were invited to the cookout.
It's more or less an open cookout. Anyone who's in the neighborhood is welcome. He gave out formal invites, but that was mostly just for like to spread the word.
Yeah.
Oren probably does this a lot, where he'll occasionally, when he does get a bonus, from the Merc Corps and he asks for extra food, he normally hosts a cookout to kind of give back to the community.
Oh, so kind of like a block party thing?
Sorry, say again?
Kind of like a block party thing?
Yeah, more or less. He's just kind of... He's protecting people, and as part of his payment of protecting people of that extra food, rather than keeping it all for himself, he helps the neighborhood even more by giving it back to him, too.
That's awesome. I kind of want to do something, but I have to DM Yang to get approval for this.
Oh, do it.
Oh no.
In the meantime, Oren, what are you going to be
Yeah,
grilling as Oliver and Olivia are setting out the tables, like the folding tables and everything?
Yeah.
I got an old-fashioned charcoal grill out because, gas is not really something that's a commodity. Got some charcoal in there and started to light it up on top of the grill. I've taken some of the meat and ground it up and turned them into patties, so we got some burgers coming on the way. I also got some sausages on there as well. Didn't have enough meat because I don't think we have bovine here in the city.
You don't.
So there's probably not steak.
You don't have it, but it is like a rarity from the Golem Transport Company to sell it at the mall. Or
So that's
it's expensive, basically.
that's not something that would be at like a regular cookout.
Yeah.
So instead, probably some venison. Because I feel like deer are definitely a lot more open.
Yeah.
That's just the meat that's grilling, though, because we also got a few other things as well. So we're looking at just some simple side dishes, some, mac and cheese, because that's just noodles and cheese, and maybe a little bit of seasoning. Some mashed potatoes, because again, that's very easy to make. Several side dishes that are low ingredient, but still very filling.
Just the good old Southern comfort. Just everything that's like really tasty and everything. Like the things that would make you gain like 7 pounds just because there's just like birthday parties constantly with them, basically.
One kind of like luxury he probably does have, though, is I'll say maybe he made a deal with someone at the market and he has some frying oil. So he was seeing like maybe some fried foods in there as well.
Just sent it, Yang.
Well, you know what? I bet Olivia would probably love if her dad made some fried pickles for her.
Oh. Like, she's already just, like, holding the jar out. Like, it's mostly for, like, the burger toppings, but she's just, like, kind of moving it closer towards you.
Yeah, if he knows that his daughter would love it, he would definitely do whatever she wanted.
Speaking of fried food, actually, Morris is the first one to arrive because he's your next door neighbor, and he brings 2 things. One, cornbread, just because it's in season, like a big sheet of it, but he actually does like have a little like tiny garden out back. He doesn't grow a lot because he gets like paid in food usually from his little thing, and he
that's
brings
a good point too. Corn on the cob.
And he brings fried green tomatoes. It's one of the few things he can actually cook well.
Oh man, this sounds good.
He's just like coming over. It's like, all right, what you got cooking?
Well, part of my extra pay, I got some extra food, so it's going to be a bit bigger portion than usual.
All right. You want me to bring over one of the games? And he's just like holding a horseshoe. We're focusing
You
on
still got those cornhole boards?
Yeah, we do.
All right, yeah, let's bring over some cornhole.
All right. And he just like starts like going over to like his little shed area and everything. It's like you don't have like a fence between you two. You kind of like have like just the property line pretty much. And he sets them up, and Oliver and Olivia like start going at it. And Olivia just like, back and kick your butt at it. It's like, you actually betting this time? Because it's like they have like this sort of like friendly thing. Like he's like kind of like the cool uncle sort of to them. Like he's not like mean. He just calls himself that. And they're just like play cornhole and everything. Like he helps set out the table. Like asks if you need any help with anything.
Yeah, I think Oren's mostly on food duty at the moment. He'll help out if he can, but if he stays away too far from the food, he's scared some of it's going to burn. He probably already had a lot of the tables pre-set out. And of course, being a dad, he'll look over at Oliver and be like, "You're a boy, go help."
Yeah, he just stops playing for a moment and just hucks one off near to the back area of the property, which does have like a good chunk of forest and everything, and Olivia's like, "I'm not getting that!" And he does go help and everything. A couple people are starting to arrive and everything. A couple people from the guild, like Jen and Fifi, they actually did come and everything. Not many people from like the mall and everything come, but you do get Rowan coming by with June, and she's just holding 2 pies, like steaming still. How they're still steaming in the cold from all the way down from the other side of town is beyond you, but you smell apple pie and sweet potato pie.
He just smiles and fell for Olivia's charm, huh?
I'm here for the meat.
Sure. Give it a smile.
And there's actually something fun that you hear nearby. You hear on the sidewalk, and it is one of those noises that you just recognize immediately. You hear the sound of very rough boots coming by and everything. And you have heard, like, just the side of the house just, like, start getting eerily silent, like the birds are quiet even. And you hear a semi-familiar voice. They used to stop by once a year, but they didn't last time. So, Mr. Rosway, what are you doing without inviting me? And you hear Rowan just kind of like stiff up a little bit, more of just annoyance than anything, and she rolls her eyes. And you look behind you, you see someone who looks just bona fide harpy lady, like 7 feet tall. She is like white hair that looks like really feathery and everything. Armed to the teeth, like leather jacket and everything, like sort of biker jacket mixed with like belts and everything. And just a fuck ton of knives on her. This is Wes, also known as the one who is a supporter at the Mercenary Corps, but a better thing to call her would be an assassin.
Player me hot.
Said Wes.
Wes,
W-A-S.
W-E-S. Yeah, she is here, and she is just kind of smirking at you. Like, she is bona fide harpy lady.
Ah, feathers. Good for you to finally show up. We've missed you.
You just hear, like, Rowan under her breath, "No, we didn't." Wes is just like, "Oh, that is so good to hear. Because this time, I'm tired of the East Coast. I'm here to stay." I will be taking up the guise of the appraiser and butcher at the Mercenary Corps. And you know, anything else you all need. What is it for me to owe you this displeasure of not inviting me, but the pleasure of saving me a seat?
Well, probably owe Oliver another game of cornhole. He skipped out on the last one.
True. Anyway, I do have something for you. She holds out,
Yeah?
like she shuffles underneath her coat and everything and pulls out a bag, like a leather drawstring bag. And you can feel like a little bit of twinge as you can hear a familiar click as she opens up what looks like effectively a power cell sort of ordeal. How much you want for it? Because there's 2 ways we can go about it.
Oren's eyes kind of like go wide at seeing it. It's like, is that a Mark II fusion set?
Got it?
Like,
And it was in pristine condition along with the other stuff I sold.
and like he wanders over and like holds out his hand because he wants to take a closer look at it. Do you mind?
I do. You can look at it in my hand, but not in yours.
The guy just shrugs and keeps looking over it.
Like, she, like, rotates it every so often. It is perfectly preserved, outer shell is completely fine, the casing is perfect, and it still is fully charged.
This is good condition. I have a few uses I could do for this. Gosh, well, you got a good eye. Oh, I guess you got them bird eyes, so I suppose you are doing pretty good.
Yeah. But I don't need money at the moment. How many favors you owe me?
It depends on if you're wanting to count the ones I repaid or not. You tend to go back and forth on those.
Well, how about this? I've got an eye and many ears to the ground. And I know one you would be glad about. And it's like, don't worry, you're not included. And she's like looking at Rowan. You know they have like a small fling for a short while. So, word on the street is that you're still looking for a special someone. I can look for people, don't worry, I know I'm as gay as a star-studded rainbow, but still.
Wearing kind of like visible question mark over his head.
Oh,
The sweet silver child.
I hook you up with someone, I get you a happy wife, potentially. And that is going to be one that I'm tacking on for free. Because I'm going to ask you for a big favor later. And to that, I'll give you this. And also information of where I potentially find more.
Warren kind of rubs his head, a little confused. Well, I do want that Mark II fusion. Alright, depending on the favor, I'd be willing to do a few things.
She just smiles very, very widely. Good. Now where's the food? I'm starving.
Oh, it's right over here. We're not eating yet. You don't take offense to fried chicken, do you?
She just stares. I'm a pelican. I eat anything.
Fair enough. Alright, over this way.
For the other players, are you going to be arriving soon, actually?
Yeah, I would say Forrest is probably like making his way there, and probably Orin sees Forrest kind of like trudging forward, but there is a large like bundle of stick. It almost looks akin to like a wicker basket that he's kind of carrying over his shoulder, and just goes, "Greetings, Orin."
What you got there, buddy?
I have heard of these barbecues, and I thought I would procure something, since that is proper etiquette.
Which is?
The wicker basket sort of thing, which is actually just a collection of like twigs, sticks, and vines and stuff, and just drops down is a full dead deer. Just lands on the ground.
You didn't even skin it or anything?
Oh! Okay. That needs to be processed. I'm not a butcher.
As you say butcher, Wes just looks over and just pulls out an array of knives. Like, she has the sort of ordeal where she doesn't bring armor, she just wears more knives. And
Forrest just goes, just like looks at that, and just stares.
she just like,
What this was?
Hmm?
How old did you say she was?
43.
Forrest just kind of like turns to Orin and then just goes, "Do not worry. I can properly process this. I have experience."
But you don't get the satisfaction out of it like I would.
I only require the leather.
Alright, good. And she just freaking kicks the thing over and just takes out a fucking giant, like, Bowie knife and gets to work.
How about instead of doing that right in the middle of my barbecue, we drop it off down at the Merc Course where it can be properly processed, and you can just take whatever parts you want from it out. One, it's too much to eat here anyway, and two, that's enough meat to last several people the winter, so,
Fine.
For me, this is only a day.
That's a problem.
Rowan just shrugs, but then just, like, keeps an eye on freaking Forrest the entire time.
Forrest kind of notices the gaze, and the head just kind of, like, arcs around a little bit to look at Rowan.
Yeah, you...
just stares for him.
You specifically, Forrest, you feel like this strange tingle up your back and everything. Like, something that you have not felt before.
Curious.
Anywho, are Claire and Helena coming, by the way? Sorry.
I was just going to say, like, probably Forrest would just, like, pick up the deer again, and then kind of, this is gonna kind of sound weird, but, he kind of, like, shifts his, like, body into that more like a centaur and kind of just, like, quickly makes his way to the Merc corpse and then makes his way back.
Just freaking, like, galloping freaking spindly weirdo just coming down out of nowhere. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then he just drops it off and then makes his way back. He's still kind of, like, trying to socialize, but unfortunately, whenever he says meat, people think, oh, he must be referring to the barbecue.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's it. That's Forrest's bit.
Oh yeah. Claire and Helena, are you coming?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I look like absolute hell, but yes, I am going to stumble in.
You just have, like, scrapes on you and everything from, like, your climb and whatever, and, like, your hands. Like, somehow your hands are red from being raw, even through your cat paws, basically.
Not the beans.
The beans.
No.
The beans are stressed.
At this point, Borne has pulled the trampoline out.
Yeah, there's a trampoline as well. There's cornhole, there's a trampoline. Morris is trying to get people into horseshoes to bet and, like, actual money on that.
There's a
I'm here for
dartboard.
food.
Lawn darts.
No, there's no lawn darts. Those are deadly.
Yeah.
The mercenary course has outlawed those. And by that, I mean they've taken them all.
I like to imagine that, like, Forrest, like, throws one of the horseshoes, but it's, like, one of the vines, and it just, like, almost, like, is like a bullet, and it bends the post a little.
I like how my kids are allowed to take knives to school, but lawn darts are outlawed.
Yeah, it's like, they know proper knife safety, but lawn darts are just an accident waiting to happen. Like, they've read their scout manuals. Yeah. They have their scout manuals and everything. The mercenary course is just
No, but we do have normal darts.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Kids
out
are here,
there,
sadly,
there's a
so
man
there's
with a
no
crossbow
alcohol,
that's
but we
supposed
do
to
have
shoot lawn
soda.
darts.
Yeah.
And you two of you started talking at the same time, what?
We don't have alcohol because there are kids here, but we do have plenty of soda.
Yeah, just so you all know, there's an old-fashioned way to make soda without needing actual carbon. It's called ginger bug. And you literally just ferment soda, and you just wait a couple days and you get soda. So there's actual soda around.
You can carbonate water with, like, not much trouble.
But still,
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
but that still involves, like, actually needing, like, proper machinery. With ginger bug, you can just make it anytime. So a lot of people do that.
We have electricity and we have water. We're good.
But still, yeah, you all enjoy, like, a good chunk of the town is here, like, give or take 100 people. The real question is, like, are you all, like, dressed up a little bit? I assume, like, Forrest is just kind of still in, like, his weird, like, mishmash he got while in the pit, and Oren's in his casual clothes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That has a
Probably.
cookout.
I
I'd
don't
say,
exactly
I'd say,
have
like-
much beyond. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say probably as, like, the cooking is going on, Forrest is just kind of, like, looming in the distance, and they're just starting to kind of they're starting to kind of notice there's not really any sort of, I wouldn't say drool, but they start to notice that he's like staring in the general direction of the raw meat.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what you up to, what you wearing. Same with Rudia.
Well, for Claire, she really doesn't have much beyond, travel garb. Like occasionally, like some accessories, but like ultimately just anything rough, tumble, and good for long distances. It's like,
Are you staying at Helena's place, by the way?
for the time being, if it's not too much trouble, but, like ultimately trying to find a place for her own once she's, I guess, stable enough. It's like, or she decides to move on. Probably staying.
Helena, you did get a kind of a nice dress and everything today.
Yeah, but I left that at home.
So you just came right after because you heard cookout, and it's just like, no, too hungry, don't want to go home.
Free food.
Too hungry, stressed out. Had a very brief moment of thinking I was about to die.
So about that. Like halfway done with the cookout, like people are like starting to get their plates and everything with like food and whatnot, like kind of mingling and socializing. You are like mostly forested up here for like a good chunk of it. And as you do like kind of like get settled in, like just happy scene with the family and everything, you hear a very intense sound of like trees falling and snapping and breaking even in the background and whatnot. Like it sounds like someone is running through there with a combine harvester on the trees somehow. And you all are face to face with a swarm of boars that are glowing green and blue. And that's where we'll end the session as the cookout is interrupted.
Oh my
no.
god. This session had everything.
I don't have my gun.
Don't worry. You all get some EXP. But yeah! You all got to find things around town that you needed and wanted. Claire got her candy sticks, and Forrest got like a bunch of like reading material and everything to like write with. Helena managed to find the magic shop. Oren mingled, got all the stuff, spent some time with his kids and everything. Just had a good old ball. And then it was interrupted by animals.
I like to imagine that like Oliver, it was like pestering Oren about like Forrest showing up on his like birthday or something.
Oh my gosh! And that's in a couple months in game. But yeah.
Yeah, so don't forget my kid's birthday or else I'll never forgive you.
Don't worry, I remember.
I'm talking to them.
Forrest is basically like, you say the time, he'll remember it. He's a mimetic entity.
But yeah.
That was fun.
I hope it was. Like, I had so much fun just introducing characters, because literally for Molly, the main thing I have her is the elf girl that hates almost everyone from Danmachi. Just as her basic description. The one, like, bartender one that's also, like, the swords lady. Whoever everyone's watched it. But still, I had so much fun just actually, like, doing characters and everything. And next session we get to fight!
No, same.
I will say, Yang, the NPC Google Doc that we have, I only added the one Oren has, so.
I will add more of them soon, don't worry. But even then,
Okay.
I gotta find someone to raid, and I gotta actually do... ignore the timer for now, everyone. I'm going to keep the game open until 4:30 when I go for work, but I had a blast. I hope you all did too.
I did.
Ooh, Rocky's doing stuff.
Oren just feels like a guy.
He's just a chill dude, you know?
A guy trying to make his way in a world gone wacky.
Okay, Rocky's still going. Yeah, with that, I will be going. And we will see you in the next 2 weeks on the 21st if nothing goes bad. That's my first. That's my first actually. Okay, jeez. And I will be raiding Rocky. Everyone, if you want to like shout out yourselves real quick again, go for it.
I'm Neutral the Bronze. I
Played tabletop games. If you like art, please check out Princess Atobi, who is an artist that I like. Drew my little reactive. Do that now.
I'm Lucky.
Runia.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
Rooney goes.
Hi, I'm Runia. I talk about lore, and I play some games occasionally. You can find me here on Twitch and on Blue Sky as always. I've been playing Claire. Claire's
I'm Lucky. I play your resident forest demon. I do stuff too. Follow me on Blue Sky and Twitch.
Cab?
Cat.
Adjusting my seat. Sorry, my hip hurts.
You're okay.
But yes, I'm Catmon, resident demonologist and stargazer.
Oh boy, don't get me even started on the moon in this world. Anyway,
We don't talk about the moon.
we don't talk about the moon.